are my dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
Oh yes, just gonna do that every time now. Felicitations, my family of fledglings and ghosts. It's so good to unsee you. Welcome to another time zone with Damien Holme, the last of its kind. Even though I said yesterday was the last of its kind because I'm so sleep deprived. That I said sleep deprived. I'm so sleep deprived that yesterday I said it was the last stream of the week. Even though we stream on Saturdays. I thought it was Saturday. I'm missing a thing. I'm missing a button. That's the button. That button right back there does a thing. I didn't hide it very well this time, but that's okay. We're on shoestring amounts of energy tonight. A shoestring budget? No. Budget's good. But shoestring amounts of what do? Where am? Who dis? New stream, who dis? Hi and welcome. For those of you that are not in the know, the stream schedule is changing after tonight. I'll make sure that everything's up to date on Twitch. I'll make sure everything's up to date on the Google Calendar. If you're not on the Google Calendar, you can go to my Twitch page, my Twitch channel while live, and type !calendar. If not, then I don't know that I have a place for it. Find me, DM me, and I'll get you on. I'll add you to the things you can see there. Or just look at the Twitch calendar. I've also posted what was a rough draft of the calendar in Discord, but I think we're going with it. It was a rough draft. Now I think it's a final draft without making any changes. It's just how that is. But the main reason we're changing schedules, and don't worry, there's a lot of similarities to this year so far. Wednesday stays Wednesday, Saturday stays Saturday. The content on both is exactly the same. We're starting later, but going longer. It feels like you're getting more if those are the only days you're around. But there is a bit of a monkey's paw. We're losing Friday and Saturday, picking up Sunday. Sunday is going to be later and longer than Thursday and Friday were. Not combined, but we're going to be doing Thursday content on Sundays. So that's confusing if you usually watch on Thursdays. I hope you're available Sunday nights. If not, I'm sorry. The little is starting kindergarten tomorrow. And we all have to be awake as early as, not just early as she is, going to be waking up, but earlier to make sure clothing and food and logistics for the day are all met before she leaves the house. That's a lot. And I'm used to waking up 2 hours later than that for work. Oz is used to waking up even later. So there's been a lot of acclimation, and we've taken to it awfully. We are not quick to make these big life changes. So it's been rough for us. It's been particularly rough on Oz, who found out there's some medical conditions that have gone undiagnosed until recently. So we're looking to try to mitigate those to the best of our abilities right now. It's not my news, not my stream to go into everything, especially since Oz is live right now. And if you're curious, you can ask her, hey, how have things been? Heard you've been to some doctor's visits. Do you mind sharing? And she might tell you. But we're trudging along. We're both doing our streams. Oz is still doing Blood Moon Menagerie, which if I tab out of this thing and type exclamation point BMM over here, you'll see Blood Moon Menagerie. Oh, that only showed one thing and then disappeared. That seems broken. But you can check out bloodmoonmenagerie.com, as it says in the chat blurb there. It's a place to go. Yeah. Tonight, we're going to be going back to the Riven remake once more. Well, maybe not just once more. At least tonight. And trying to figure out the colored marble puzzle, which was a fan favorite. I don't think it was fan favorite. Fan hated, probably, for those of you that played the original Riven back in the ancient days. 1997 was the first one, I think. And this one was 2024, this year. Just 2 months ago, actually. But they brought the puzzle back. And if this is your first Riven stream you're catching, first of all, go to youtube.com/DamianHallman. Watch the Mist playlist. You shouldn't watch these out of order, but thanks for being here. Watch all my playlists, because I need watch hours in 2024 like a fiend. It's the one thing that's stopping me from being partner, because watch hours are a huge hurdle to overcome, and I can use your help. But they're there, especially the Riven remake ones, and you will find everything's in chronological order from when we streamed it, even though we're playing this game out of chronology. And you'll even find the original Riven there, because the first time I ever played Riven, the 1997 one, was this year. So I'm fresh back to back on these two games, the Riven original and the remake. Unfortunately, I wish I remembered all the nuances of the original, but I do not. One thing I'm recognizing is maybe the less you remember about the original, the better, because there's very little overlap. The new one is very different. The puzzles are quite different. So it's better not to get too caught up with what you think you know, if that makes sense. And I know just what to do with that person. Let me... Sam, you're so fast. You're faster than me. Good job. Thank you. Appreciate that. Really well done. Banhammer happy. All right. Without further ado, let's pop into the game and get started. I apologize because these games are very crafty. They use a lot of brain power, a lot of rational thought on this one, which is rare for Mists. Most Mists are not rational games. They are science games. You try things and then you record the results somewhere and then you test that against everything else. And sometimes you end up just trying the same thing over again because you swear it would probably work. Maybe you just did it wrong. Something like that. But this one's more logical. And my logical and scientific faculties in my brain tonight after a 2-month period of pushing my waking time earlier and my bedtime stayed the same. This is the last of those, and it's been a marathon. I am exhausted, but we're going to try this anyway. Let's see how we do. It might get to the point where I start asking for soft hints from those of you that know. But let's pop in to the game. Oh, see, now that scene transition is beautiful and works, and it's pretty. It made the sound, it made the animation. Why just the very first one from the intro screen to the close-up cam? It just chugs like it's working through peanut butter. Anyway, so here's the puzzle we left off on. We want to get this book powered. It's got a portal inside the pages, which is cool, but it needs power to do so, and these conduits are all poised to pump power. Oh, there's nice alliteration there. Right into there to give it its juice, but it needs to be enabled, and enabled means there's a puzzle with colors and stuff up there. And I did some screenshotting. The screenshots are in the escape menu. Not only did I screenshot what I did behind my head on stream on the on YouTube and Twitch and Kick, so I apologize, that's behind there. I just expand that, I guess. So I did this. This is where I think our Marvel game positions go. But I tried a couple permutations because I thought I knew sort of how it played out, and I don't think it plays out that way. So the next thing that I'm thinking is maybe these all point to a specific island. Because look, these conduits actually go to a window. The window looks out to one of the islands, and then the conduit and the island sync up to a color, and they sync up to a color based on another series of screenshots I took. I think I accidentally deleted one of these, but these guys here. Now, I thought all of these icons might differ from each other. This top one actually looks like a slit, a line, and then this one looks like a dot. But upon closer inspection, I think they're all dots. And I think that's just a weird anomaly in the graphics. Can we see this full screen, please? Oh, where's the C button on QWERTY? Yeah, looking at it even closer, I don't know that they're different from each other. They just have funny, rough surfaces. And so they all point in some direction with a light. We need lights. We do need the light. We need to understand the lights. Can we back up, please? Escape from that one. So there's that one. This one. Is there a way to scroll through these? Absolutely not. Why would they do that for you? That one, that one. Oh, thanks for returning me back up to the top of the pictures. That one. So I don't know where these... How do you orient these? I'm going to need to take some notes. So what I want to do is go back to this room and write down, because there's a notes thing here. I haven't used the whole game, but now I want to, especially because these games are notorious for what if you switch tabs to go to a different window, it messes things up. It messes things up. So yeah, I want to go back to that room and figure it out. If you look closely, I do see differences. I see differences, but I don't know if they're enough. Also, we have this decoder ring, and we've been using this for good time. So one thing we need to note is each one of these leads to one of these. Each one of these. Oh, I have a notepad with this information on it. Okay, I do need to tab out and see if I can find where I've saved that notepad. It was called, I think it was called mist.txt. That's what I called, because I'm Clever with naming conventions. That's not right. Whoops. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I've messed up all of my stream windows. How dare I? Let's bring everything back that I need for my show first, shall we? Okay. Maybe it was here. Mist.txt? That seems valid. This does have some information. Uh-oh. This has too much information. I added a bunch of crap here, and I don't remember if this is from original Riven or new Riven. Oh man, what was I thinking when I started adding stuff to this file? It's garbage. It is the worst. I'll bet they made the res on screenshots bad on purpose so that you have to go back, maybe. Maybe. So this is circle. This is the dot iris. We know that for sure. And it is the first island. So we know where some of these lead to. But not all of them. That's kind of a problem. Can we get some running in here? Like I'm moving too slow. Alright. How do I get to that big fun rotating mess? I feel like this is not the way. Can I enter, please? Big fun rotating mess is open. Where are the other... Instead of trying to memorize this particular room, I should really be writing these down. What happened?
Troa says hi, I just subscribed.
Troa.
Does this mean the stream can drink? What else does 21 do?
What else does 21 do? I think we need to have a drinking stream in honor of 21 months. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. The type of sub you can only give to one streamer. The imposter syndrome in me still asks why me over everybody else on Twitch, but I'm grateful nonetheless. Quite grateful. Okay, this, oh, okay, one more iteration back from the very first of these control rooms that you can get to. This one. And then that takes you to the spinny wheel. Probably the best way to get around. I don't know. Do you guys ever want to see me like a few sheets to the wind? Would that be fun? Somebody as cerebral and control freaky as me? It could be dangerous too. I'm getting up in years. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Oh, I walked all this way. The speculum's over there. Speculum. The eye device. The looking at eyes device. There can be only one. It's true. Okay, we need to put this on to see when to strike the mallet, which is up here. Boop. Oh, hello? That just zoomed in. I booped you. No, that's not right. I don't know why I have speculum on the brain. Just don't look into it too far. That's what she said. All right, open sesame. I do really love this. This is so cool. I just wish it was skippable. You know? Like the first few times, big shock and awe. And even right now, it's, you know, it's been a week since we streamed. Still very pretty, still very cool. I like it in here. But it takes a long time. And it makes me wonder, is this worth the travel time in here to skip the overworld? Maybe. Remember. Okay, we are looking for... What are we looking for? So we're looking for... Actually, we're looking for eyes that I think we haven't traveled to before. Half closed. So let's see. Half closed vertical. Dot iris. Vertical eye half closed. Dot iris. We don't even know where that one is. Why don't we know where some of these? I feel like we should have known quite some time ago where they're supposed to lead to. Can we just go straight to that one and sort it out? My notes are not complete, and that makes me unhappy. This one, it's just a vertical line. It doesn't say where this goes. Why does it not? Why would this not be marked? Is Prison Island? No, I have Prison Island marked. It says vertical eye, half closed, dot iris. Yeah, because some of the eyes are like horizontal. All right, take me there. We have to figure this out. We have to get all of the particulars straight, I think, so that we can do some of the better detailed puzzling. If we're missing stuff, it's going to be bad, I think. I think it'd be fun to see you drunk at some point. Now, the other question is, does anybody know if there are terms of service breaches? Because this is a business. It's small, but we're still business-minded and growth-minded, and I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize the future of the stream. If so, maybe we have to do it on like a separate type of situation. Oh, I think I know where this is. I think this is the part of the island with the hot water heater or whatever. Oh, that opens for you? There's the hot water heater right there. Big old boiler. You only do very minimal with it in this game, which is crazy because I spent too much time trying to figure out all the stupid mechanics inside of that in the original game. It's a slow, fast travel. Well, I think the thing of it is that there's a lot of passivity, right? You wait for things to slow down, then you get in, wait for things to speed up, wait for things to load. There's very little walking. There's a little bit of cranking, but you move pretty quick. And because you move pretty quick, it feels like you're covering a lot of ground, but I think the best part is you don't have to be so active. So maybe there's a good points for me to sort of catch up with chat, look over my notes, and make sure everything's going good, as opposed to walking in the overworld where I'd be like, Dakota rigging everything. Like, oh, I missed something in this corner. What about over here? What about down there? The bartender in me likes to watch how people change. There is something to that. Not sure about that. I think it's okay to be drunk, but I know there are rules around accepting donations for drinks. That's kind of, yeah, it's a little bit weird. I wouldn't want people like buying my drinks, especially because I think that can be like there's not a direct responsibility there. The streamer can always say, "Oh, I'm cutting myself off," or "Thank you for the donation, but I think I've had enough to drink." But there's kind of that idea like, oh, because they drank as much as they did because the audience told them to. There's some sketchy because this is one of those games where I literally can. For you, I will save right this moment. Because you've redeemed it, you troll. Okay, so I need to mark this in my notes real quick. Let's tab out. Vertical line is boiler. I'm going to call that thing a boiler. Hot water heater or whatever just sounds kind of funny. But bowler seems appropriate for what it is. It is a line iris, and we don't know anything about colors or positioning, if there is a positioning for this one at all. I honestly feel like there should be. We don't have, yeah, we don't have a number for this particular dome, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? Oh, maybe this one's 2.5. Maybe this one should be 2.5. let me mark that as a possibility. In our notes, if we go to the screenshot so that you all know what the hell, what are you talking about, 2.5? Notebook, and here, this is the puzzle that we left off on. And I just basically did the rows are the x-axis, and then y, I just didn't do it negative, but starting in the top left corner, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why. Why am I counting downwards? Just, it seemed to make sense to me at the time. So 1, 1 I have as yellow. 4, 1 I have as green. 5, 1 I have as blue. I do have these there, right? Why didn't I add those to the notes? Maybe because I don't know. But 2, 5 would be this down here. And we don't know what this is supposed to be. I thought this was indicative of the big island. And then it wouldn't be... I swear I took a picture of the other grid. Here it is. Okay. This is more indicative of what we really should be looking at as far as the islands go. I'm so glad we took this screenshot, to be honest. So you can see better the lines of designation, although it's still kind of awkward here. Can we just do some quick notes to myself here? So like 1, oh god, I gotta type this in QWERTY. God help me. 1, 1, that is the Boiler Island. Do we know anything else about that? Seems to say that we know a color for that, but I can't remember why we know a color for that. But then we have 4, 1 if you're doing my stupid notation of like x and absolute value of y or whatever. Starting in the top left corner. Where's hyphen in QWERTY? Why is it way up there? I use hyphen a lot. It's such a stupid place. God, I hate using QWERTY. That is, what is this island? It's got the big split down the middle and the 2 domes. Is that the main island? Is that the very first island you come on to? This island. Yeah, it's got to be, because it's close to, it's got to be the there's a bridge from the back of the dome of Starter Island. That's Starter Island for sure. 4, 1. Yes, that makes sense, and that is where the dome is on that island too. So then 5, 1. I'll catch up in chat in a sec. Let me systemize this out in my brain, and you all get to see my brain working, which is hopefully why you're here. 5, 1. It's the top right corner if y-axis starts at the top. 5, 1. This is the prison island. There's only the one little sector. There's only the one dome. I don't know why I have to write island after each one. These are 5 islands. Why put island? That's so, for whatever reason. These also have other things. The boiler is also the pipe iris. And just do pipe iris like that. Starter Island is the dot iris. Damn. Where's period over there? I know, it's been 84 years since I typed in QWERTY regularly. Don't hate on me. This one, Prison Island. Prison Island is vertical eye half closed with the dot iris. Dot iris. Half closed. Half closed. We'll say it that way. Okay. Then there's those 2 bottom ones. They're on row 2, and they're 2, 4. 2, 4 is the jungle island. Yeah, the big one with the villagers. Can we just call it the villager island? And I'm gonna stop typing island. This one is half closed vertical slit iris. So the vertical pipe iris, half closed. Sure. And then 2.5. God, I'm actually getting the hang of QWERTY again. This one's well, there's only one more island. It's the one we're on right in this screenshot, which is the map island, right? Or whatever you want to call this. I just call it the map. What did I call it in my notes? Didn't I call this anything? 2.5. It's not the boiler. I don't know why I got confused with this one. 2.5 is the map island. Yeah, because it's all the way there in the bottom of the... If this is like the L Tetris piece in the bottom left... Where's my cursor? Like over here. Then bottom left of... Or bottom right of the L is 2.5. And then this one is what? What do we call this one? Why do I not know how to travel here? Half closed, vertical. I don't even have the I for this one written down anywhere. What was I thinking? Why don't I have this information? We have to go to Map Island now, and we've got to figure this out. Because I don't have this. Dumb. D, where have you been? It must be the sleep deprivation. Must be. I don't know where I'm getting the colors from. Okay. Well, there's only 5. I can go to the fast travel dome because there's only 5 eyes that it could be, and I've sorted out the other 4. It's just the one that's not represented in my note in this screenshot. So let's back up and let's go back into the hyperspace or whatever. I'll catch up with chat. Twitch allows streamers of legal age to consume alcohol while streaming, but the content may not be appropriate for all users. Oh, isn't there like there's a little thing. I never think about clicking it on because I'm not gonna, especially games like this, I'm not gonna compromise my brain and try to play a game like this at the same time. But I think there's a little diddly-do for it. Twitch uses content classification labels to specify content that is permitted but needs to be labeled, such as intoxication. For example, sipping on a drink while streaming doesn't require a label, but appearing visibly intoxicated or making being drunk the focus of the stream would. In other words, it's fully acceptable. Whether it's right or not, it's fully acceptable. What do we say? Boiler was just a vertical line. Boom. Got it. Got you. Got you. Okay. So as long as I use a content label, we're square there. Open sesame. You can drink on stream, but you're not allowed to harm yourself. Well, I don't want to harm myself anyway. I have people relying on me. Self-harm is so 20 years ago. Anyway. Ask anybody I know with scars. I know a few people with scars. That means doing so many shots you vomit. Gross. Or pass out on stream. Dumb. Or drinking stupidly like necking a bottle of Jack in 30 seconds. Ugh. Ew. First of all, that's just painfully gross. Nobody needs to chug that much Jack because you're like missing out on, you know, the enjoyment of the flavors and the nuance. Why would you do that? But passing out, if you go and pass out, what are people watching? They're just watching you snore or you're gone. Wait, where are you going? Hello? Why is there a moth in here? Is that normal? Or is that... Wait, where did it go? I lost the moth. Okay, there's yeah, there's only one eye that's not represented in my notes, so we're just gonna have to find that. But yeah, like, you'd have to be sick if you wanted to tune in for a streamer and like literally watch them sleeping because they drank too much or throwing up on stream. There's so many other websites where you can watch somebody throw up on stream. Twitch is not the one for it. Unless you just really want to, like, you just hate humanity and you just want to shit on a person trying to do this for a living. All right. Well, I guess a lot of people don't do this for a living. If you're trying to get wasted on stream, you're probably not doing this for a living. Okay. Is it horizontal? Horizontal line. We have it here, and we have no marking as to what that actually is. Dumb. I bet you this is Map Island. Let's just go double check. You know, there's one aspect of movement in this game that's a little bit bothersome. And I haven't really mentioned it before, but when you run in the game, you either have to hold down shift while you run, which kind of makes sense, because a lot of games you hold down a modifier and you run, or, and I don't know how this happens, but it happens to me often enough, you're stuck in run and then you hold down shift to walk. Something in the game has flipped what shift does randomly for me, and so I like never remember, am I supposed to be holding shift so I can be running, or am I supposed to let go of shift so I can be running? Because it's changed from stream to stream, even part of one stream to another stream. Okay, we're out, we're on Map Island. That's correct. So let me switch over here. This one is map. And then let's add that to our notes. And then maybe we can put those notes in another place too. God, if they made it so I could copy paste in this game, that would be so beautiful. Can we, okay, we can highlight. Here's a test. Can we do copy paste? You can. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm in love. That's so much nicer. Okay, so that's Map Island. Map Island is horizontal iris. We'll do underline or underscore, so that's different from the dash we just did. And it's not closed. It's just wide open. Just wide open. So those are 5. Those are the 5. Now I have to change my my notes here all wrong with the colors. I don't know how I got these colors. Can we go to the room with the fish and see what the hell we're doing with colors? I'm gonna copy this though and see if I can just go in here and paste it. Oh, that's so nice. That was good move on their part, is to do it that way. So 1-1 is Boiler Island. And it looks like I wanted to think that that one's yellow, and I don't know why I wanted to think that one was yellow, but I sure did. Sure decided for some reason want that one to be yellow. We'll close this. Jungle. Wait, starter. We'll call that one starter. I'm doing this in my little text thing now here on the side too, so I can see. Starters for 1. It's the dot iris. I also added like a +9 and a +14 to the. I don't know if I want to do those yet. I think that was kind of, I was guessing at some stuff, to be honest. Prison is 5-1. Yeah, vertical eye. Half closed dot iris. I have +12 there, and I don't know why. But prison, I have this as blue. I'll at least mark the colors here. 4-1 was green. I don't know why. Jungle was 2-4. I have this as red. And iris half closed. The vertical, yeah. And then 2-5. I don't know why it's not there. 2,5. Move these around so that matches the same as the first one. 2-5, we called this Map Island. And we definitely thought that this was purple for some reason. And it was And we thought that this was -4. Why? What's -4? Where am I getting those numbers? I did not review last week's stream, so I'm a little bit confused at my own methodology. We're going to figure it out. It's the little things. Wait, what's the little things? There's a famous wise man, Gavin Rossdale, who said it's the little things that kill. Oh, the copy and paste. Yes, so nice, right? That's one of those things that you just kind of hope the devs decided they would do, they would give you. And when you see that they do, it's like, oh my god, yes, that's a beautiful thing. Is this supposed to be... Can we do this? Whoa, whoops. And does this lead us somewhere? I forget. I forget. It does. I just forget what do. Is this how we get to Fishland? Oh my. Yeah, I kind of remember this. This looks older school than some of the other parts of the game. Maybe because everything's so orthogonal. But like the rocks don't look very newfangled. Yeah, this is this room. Cool. I'm glad something in my brain was like, I think this might lead to the fish room. Jam. Hello and welcome. Breathe in, breathe out. It's true. Although I think that's machine head and not little things. Did I ever tell you guys I met Gavin Rossdale? It's true. Shook his hand. Asked him for advice on a music career. Look! 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 They are marked with eyes. With different eyes. How in the screenshot? Look at this screenshot. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you see? These screenshots are a jerk. Look, see. They all look like... You could barely see any marks. They just all look like dots with like a bit of a shadow of something, but you can't even make out what it is. Several of these just look like dots. At least 4 of them. I can't believe it. We had to come all the way back here to see that the screenshot mechanic of the game is deliberately feeding you bad information. Damn. I really should have reviewed my stream footage. I would have seen so much that, I mean, it takes hours for me to watch my old streams, though, to be fair. Poor Gavin, his manhood was completely removed by Gwen, and he never really recovered. So I have it on good authority that they're both garbage. Just say. It was nice to have met him, and he's definitely got a very different outlook on life based on the experiences of him trying to get from basically where I am now with my performance career, and by the time I met him, he was already, you know, pretty big. He has interesting insights, but he also likes women even when he's married, and he caused some problems. She did too. Neither of them are saints. This isn't like a Johnny Depp Amber Heard sort of thing. It's like they really, neither of them deserves to be with each other. Neither of them probably ought to be monogamous. There's nothing wrong with just, you know, enjoying the company of many people. As long as you're in a consensual situation where everybody sort of agrees that the moment feelings of I want to constrict you down and not let you see anybody else start to form, you might want to back off or reassess. But once you start marrying, popping out kids, there's different expectations on the relationship. Unless you're in a married plus kids open relationship, which I know people who are, and you can make it work. You have to set the right rules. That entire album is good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I actually really liked what was the next album called? The first one was 16 Stone or something like that, and the next one was Razor Blade Suitcase. I was really trying my knowledge here of Bush. Not my biggest fandom, but I liked Razor Blade Suitcase, if I have that right, better. The whole album wasn't all solid, but there's a few songs on there that pushed the envelope in significantly better ways to me. They were more gritty, more nuanced than the sort of like loosely jock rock they started out with in 16 Stone. Awful res on the screenshots. I agree. Did you see Gavin's new girlfriend basically looks like Gwen? Oh no. Oh no. That's one thing I take pride in, is at least if you look at my dating history, you're like, oh, D likes a lot of diversity. You could tell I'm either in it for the personality, because looks don't seem to have a common theme, or I just like many different types of looks, and the fact of the matter is both. I find people who excel with personality who happen to be very attractive, because I don't like neglecting one just to find the other. To me, there are people with great personalities who are great, but maybe they're not all that in the looks department. And if it was like great personality, no looks, great personality plus looks, I'd probably do the plus looks if I could. And for me, frankly, it's not for everybody, or not everybody can. For me, it worked out that way, and so everybody I met was like that. So it has to be a confluence of the two, and I do happen to just like sort of a wide variety of traits in combination with each other. Like, I guess I like certain archetypes, and if they're too divergent from one of those archetypes, then I lose interest even if they're attractive. But that's sad. I feel like Gavin only likes one person, then, or one type of person. Okay, so we'll actually put this in the notes in the game. This is the horizontal line. The horizontal line is the map, and the map is yellow. That means this is wrong on my notes, so I'm going to change it on both. Painstaking, I know, but oh, you know what? We're not going to go into the whole. We're just tab out, change the color in my notes on the side, and then do all the changes in the game. What's it called? In the screenshot all at once after we change it in my little text file over here. Okay, let's move on. Why are there 6? I have 5. That doesn't make sense, right? How do we... What do? Oh! I'm gonna turn you off. Hello? On, please. Son of a... Hello? No, no, no. Oh. Did we look at this Oculus already? We did. Yeah, we could see her. It's basically no different. And a few other places, right? Hello? How do we do this? Is there another way? Is there nothing else to see on this one? Or is this one a... Oh, it's a click button, right? Wait, what does this do? Oh, it rotates. That's right, that's right, that's right. Or did we know this? I'm not sure I remember this aspect. This is cool. Am I gonna find an animal shape in here? I'll be like, oh! Oh, wait. Can we... Yeah, actually, can we look through the Dakota ring at the world? This makes it really hard to see. That one's you. Can't move this one either. Oh, there goes that guy. Hi, buddy. Hello. What you doing? Oh, right. It's a recording. Yeah. That's a recording. Some of these look like they're not, though. Dakota ring, show me something. Something fun. Nothing? Okay. Which one's... This one must be the boiler island. There's the boiler. You really get a good idea of where everything is with these, though. A good bird's eye view. Okay, so not you. We need the other one again. We need the lights on because I tapped something and I feel like it shut the lights off for me. Everything's in. I don't think so. That's... Oh man. Oh, I have a funny story. I've already told this on stream, but maybe you guys haven't heard it. Did you guys hear about the really long story of my friend who went to Japan and got somebody pregnant? That's a really weird way to start this stream, or this story. Ah, the work. You're so loud. Where are we? We're on Map Island, and that one's red. The warg seems to like red. Sup, warg? Okay, we'll mark that. Map Island. Wait. That can't be right. Map is horizontal line. This one's vertical eye. Is this looking in I don't know about red. Red is somewhere else. This isn't related. Vertical half closed. This should be jungle that I'm looking at in the Oculus. It doesn't look like there's a light. Doesn't look like there's a light here. Lights? Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, there's a light. So that one has a light. Why do some of these not have lights? He was on a mission. The, oh, my friend went to Japan? Or the warg? Sorry, sometimes I'm bad with pronouns when I tell like say a few different things in the course of before I read your comment. I might get lost. This one is a vertical eye, half closed, dot iris, blue. It is blue. Okay, I do see blue. And then this one's supposed to be the prison. So, okay, I got this color right, apparently. I don't know how I got blue, but I got it. Green, that's for the starter island. It is green. How did I do this? How did I have these right when I'm just now finding out about this mechanic? Yellow, that's half closed. Dot iris. This is prison. No, it's not. That's vertical. Uh-oh. I gotta screw this up, I think. Maybe I did mess this up. I need to think about this for a second. The friend? Okay, yeah, let me tell the friend story. So I can get that swiped off of my forehead and then focus deeper on this, because I think I wrote some confusing things with the eyes and all that. Or this is a red herring? But yellow is one of the colors, so it's got to go somewhere. This one does have to go somewhere. And there are two eyes like this. Shit. That's not good. Okay, so the story is, I do have a friend who went to Japan, and he lived there for a while, and he taught English. He was an American teaching English in Japan. And he came back. He said he didn't really like living that way. It was very much like a turn and burn. They didn't really value him. There are so many, I guess, Americans that want to go speak English to kids in Japan that they're a dime a dozen. And so he came back, disenfranchised with the whole program. And he wrote this post on a board all of my friends were on and sharing. And he was talking about how he got hit up from somebody that he had met when he was in Japan, and she said she was pregnant, and he's like, oh, man, I came back here and I kind of didn't know what to do with my life. Like I'm jobless, aimless. I just wanted to like stay at home and play video games, but I gotta like put that all away. Partying with you guys, it's gotta stop. You know, I think I'm gonna have to pack up. I'm gonna have to move back to Japan. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to all you guys again, but this time much more permanently. And and go live there and step up to be the man, to be the father of this child that they brought into the world. He said it actually gets thicker and crazier than that. They had gotten drunk, and the night of consummation was also in line with something else that he never told us happened, and that was he pulled the trigger on marrying her in some sort of altered state. The two had a marriage license, so he really had a requirement to be there as father and provider for the family, like legally as the married spouse of this woman and father of this child. And so he was saying goodbye to all of us for real. Like, I'm going and I'm not coming back. Family man time for me. And we're like, whoa, as we're reading this post that he's put in. And he says, yeah, so I'm going to go move over there and I'm going to be with Swazi. That was her name, was Swazi. And I've had a really good time with you all, and I'm going to miss you really bad. I'm really sad that this is how my life turned, but you have to know, Swazi was my wife. And that's when I knew he was fucking with us, because he used to sing everything Zen, but he didn't know the words and he didn't understand British accents very well. So when Gavin Rossdale used to sing in the chorus, try to see it once, my wife, everything's Zen, everything's Zen, I don't think so. He didn't hear try to see it once, my wife. He heard Swazi was my wife. And he was just dropping in that drunken him singing everything Zen line in the bottom of this post. That's why he named the fictional wife on this bullshit post Swazi, so he could add in the one-liner Swazi was my wife and remind us what he sings when he's super drunk. He used to sing a lot of things when he was drunk. And then he ended the joke with ended the post with April Fools that he hid so you couldn't read it immediately and know that he was fucking with you. He got us good. He got us really good. A jerk. Yeah, he used to get so drunk. We used to play a lot of Smash Brothers, and he'd play Falco a lot, but he was really bad at it. And there's a German band named Falco who wrote such famous songs as, I think they wrote the original Amadeus. They also had a song called Der Kommissar, and it got remade by a different band, I think, that added English lyrics to it. And so he didn't know the German version of Kommissar, but he knew the English words to Kommissar. So he'd pick Falco in Smash Brothers and start singing the Falco song Kommissar, but in English, at the top of his lungs. He'd just be like, don't turn around, uh-oh. I'm not gonna do it screaming at his volume. The Commissar's in town, uh-oh. Maybe you know that song. That, and he used to pick Luigi a lot, because that was a really troll character for many iterations of Smash Brothers. And he'd say, it's me, Mario. And we'd be like, no, dude, hey, you're drunk. You're super drunk right now. You just picked Luigi. And he'd just get madder and say it again. He'd like stare you right in the face and go gravel tone. It's me, Mario. All right, dude. Hey, you're Mario then. Whatever you would say. He was fun. It's fun drunk. Oz is on a watch streak of 140. Will anybody beat her? I have to refrain from saying that. I should just say congrats. If I say will anybody beat her, somebody's going to find a way to distract her from being in one of my streams. really mess her up. Congratulations, Oz. Why does it only give you like 450 baubles? You should be getting billions of baubles for that many streams in a row. Okay, so let's work with what we know. First off, for sure, horizontal slit, we know for sure. Horizontal slit, the iris going across, that is the map island. For sure. That is yellow. Yellow? I'm going to call that yellow. I don't think there's orange in this game. So we're gonna call it yellow. Call me mellow yellow. I heard that's actually a problematic song. Maybe we shouldn't sing that song. And then we know vertical is Boiler Island. Okay. That one's got no color. It's got no color. We don't know about Boiler Island then. Never mind. Never mind. Dot Iris is you. Starter Island is green for sure. Green for sure. Prison Island, Dot Iris half closed. We have 2 Dot Iris half closed. Damn it. My old notes say prison is a vertical eye. Dot Iris half closed, which would be blue. So I have a feeling my old notes are probably right. Probably wasn't delirious or sleep deprived. We're gonna pray it wasn't. If not, then it could be this is like another yellow. I don't think it could be this yellow. I think it's got to be green. Because there's like another yellow, which is this one. Well, that one's like more orangey. And that one's more yellowy. What is the back up a sec. What does the notebook show? Like a yellow, but kind of an orangey one. There is no orange. There's only the one color. We're gonna say Prison Island's got to be the blue one then, because this is definitively kind of a greeny yellow, I guess, and this one's definitively orangey yellow. But this one's set for sure. It doesn't. There's no other ambiguity as to which this one is. So I say Prison Island's blue for sure. Villager Island, or like the Big Island, is a vertical line iris, half closed. Vertical line iris, half closed. This is the only one with the vertical line that's got a half closed. This one's got to be the Villagers. That's red. That's red. Interesting. Why does it light this one red light right here when we're under Map Island? Oh, because maybe we're not under Map Island anymore. That's the answer. This whole convoluted Willy Wonka elevator really brought us quite far. I think we might be under Villager Island right now, which would make sense because they've got this whole religion about the Wark. Why wouldn't it be related to this? So that's got to be red. Then Boiler Island's the vertical. Did we already mark this? Am I marking everything twice? Why am I marking? Boiler Island, vertical line. No color. Why no color? It's just whatever's left, right? Well, that makes perfect sense. And then there's one other color that's there because this has 6. But it has 6 and we only have 5 colors. That's easy. We just ignore the other yellow that doesn't look like it's suitable. So that must be purple. And now that I think about it, I do believe that the original Riven, their purple light, sucked. Was also just like not visible. So just to reiterate then, I don't have to reiterate. We just copy and paste from my text file into this. Oh my god, we can. How blissful. Let's take away island because I'm starting to get some word wrap here that I'm not really keen on. It makes the reading of these so much harder to do. Can we do villager? Villager? Maybe put a little, oh, no. Put a little, okay. Whatever. It's fine. Then we have our colors. So, God, these are all wrong. These are all wrong from what we just did. Can we make our way back? Making our way downtown. We'll go back to that puzzle and try the new thing. But then, the numbers. The numbers. Do I have the number thing? Is it that also in my notes? Is that how we figure this out? Because I took down something from the workshop, maybe, that had me thinking along those lines. Oh, that's nothing. It's not that. Was it this? Oh, it might have been this. It might have been this. It might have been this. It might have been this, right? These are numbers. These are ugly numbers. Why is there subtraction and pluses? Why? But this is it. So, there's got to be absolutely right here that that we've got these marked down right. So, boiler island, vertical slit, or vertical line, that is 14. Horizontal line is 4. Sorry, horizontal line is 5. It's 1. Wait, no, it's negative. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's not the very first one. The bottom. That's why I have a 14 next to that one, right? It is 4, and then the swoop on the bottom is a 10. So vertical line is plus 14. Plus 14. I will get this. I will get this. Thank you, Sam. I got there, but I appreciate you also helping. It's good to know that you guys remember what I should remember and give that back to me, because my brain is a sieve this week. So that's 14 on Boiler Island. Starter Island, that is just the dot. That's the middle one. That's a positive number. So we'll do plus. There's plus on this keyboard. Okay. Plus. That's a 4 with a line, so that's a 9. This is 4 plus 5. Prisoner Island. Prison. Vertical eye, half closed with the dot. That's number 4 there. That's a plus. And that is the bottom swoop for a 10. And the left swoop is a 2. So it's plus 12. Then the last 2 are negative numbers. So we'll just mark those as negative real quick. Villager Island, half closed, vertical iris. It's the very top one. That one is a 6 because that's 1. And then the horizontal line. So that's negative 6. And then iris, or just horizontal iris. That's the second one there. That's just a 4. No modifiers. Okay. Can we mark this here? Can we just do this? This is going to do wrapping for sure. So we might have to add some new lines here. Ew, that's gross. That's gross. We'll just, yeah. I forgot. I didn't change this on the other thing. Whatever. It's barely readable, but it makes sense. It makes sense in my head. Sure does. Sure does. Okay, so we don't have to go back to the workshop, thank God. Let's just get to the main island. Yeah, this is ominous. There's something about these old, very orthogonal looking hallways I just do not like. Do not like. Do we go... We'll just go do the fast travel. I feel like me trying to figure out how to get to main island will take me longer than just using the fast travel, to be honest. Oh, where's your... I forget where the viewer thing is. Is it over here or is it over there? is... Oh, it's over there. It's over there. I see it. I see it. I remember. Now I'm here. Now I'm there. Come on, Miss Man. Work those legs. We got places to be. I've got ideas. I don't like not being able to fast travel. Okay. Get out my chesty speculum. Why can't I see when to hit the thing? I don't think I hit it right. Why is my view so weird? Let me turn this off. Can we actually look in here? When you try to click on this, it's weird. Did we get it? I'm not sure I understand. Does it have to be in the middle? Like that? That's what it is. But this is cocked to the side. Like it's looking at the left of the dome. I don't think that makes sense. Ugh, I hate WASD. I promise you I have a YouTube video scripted out to explain the WASD and QWERTY hatred. I do. I'm not going to go on a rant in stream for something that I'm going to make into actual content that you can then send to all your friends and black pill everybody on QWERTY. How's your weekend going so far? Any highlights yet? Looking forward to something fun tomorrow. I feel like Sundays were always harder for me as a kid to make fun happen because of the ominous and oppressing soon to return school schedule. Most of my working life I didn't work a weekends off job, so I don't feel the same about it in my adult years. Where's just the dot? Oh, it's over there. So I gotta move this kind of a full spin this way. Is that it there? I can't see. We're just gonna have to twist and take a look. That's the one. We twisted the wrong way though. It goes this way. Give me the dot. I do like that it snaps. That's very handy. Okay. Dot takes us back to the home, the original island. I really feel like I'm getting somewhere in this game. It's so much less despair than the first Riven. There were times I mean, maybe live streaming it isn't the same experience. Maybe you wouldn't feel despair if you just played this at home with nobody watching. But I think there's a despair when I'm trying to think, how do I give you engaging long form content that you're not just going to want to nope out of? And I'm looping the same like 15 screens going, is it here? Is it underneath one of these boards? Do I look at something funny over there? Is it that tree? How do I get to that tree? If I can only touch that tree, maybe that's the answer. And you're creating conspiracy theories about like everything at some point. You desperately want something to work. Let's do it from here. Oh, I forget how close you have to be to the button to actually touch it. Mistman in this game, I feel, has kind of like some T-Rex sized arms. Poor guy. You got to get real close up to some stuff. I had a really lovely commenter on YouTube who found our Mother 3 Let's Plays so far. And You know how this community is. We like to talk. We engage quite deeply in myriad topics and dissect things and sometimes get under each other's skin because the topics are so close to our hearts that it's hard to hear somebody else's viewpoint and we just want to buck against it. But we do so well. I swear this is one of the best communities on all of YouTube, all of Twitch, and myriad other platforms for good discourse and helping each other understand the opposing side, the motivations of everybody in mind. And then, you know, if there really is sort of like a higher ground or one that you can decide on that makes everything right, then I feel like we're not afraid to sort of navigate there and say, hey, you know, not everything can be you do your way, I do my way. Some things we do have to make a hard decision about what's really the best right for everybody, the least suffering and the greatest good. And that's us. That's this community. And thank you for being a part of it. You deep thinkers, you deep feelers, emotion, empathy. I think critical thinking and empathy together. You can be empathetic and then do harm by somebody by your lack of knowledge on the situation. And you can critically think and be cold and just say, you know, suffering doesn't matter if there's maybe a greater good. So, well, maybe an end to suffering might be part of the greater good, right? Maybe. And somebody came in and was like, honestly, you're really distracting to the gameplay of Mother 3 or something like that. I think she said I was trying to be entertaining and I was trying to be funny, which, spoiler alert, I don't try. If I'm entertaining and or funny, it's purely by mistake. I don't do these are not things I was well trained. I was trained to act. Like I can take a script, I can create a character, and I can bring something to life. But I wasn't really I did do improv, but I did comedy improv, and I don't think being trained in comedy improv is the same thing as being a funny person. It means I know how to like create a scene with other people and put forward like a funny story, but not necessarily something that makes you laugh. And I'm not necessarily the punchline dropper. There are other people that play those roles, whereas I'm more of a support, if anything. So being funny and or entertaining is purely coincidental and not absolutely something that would just happen by watching me. It just I don't mean it. All right, let's go upstairs. And yeah, to have somebody, maybe that was just the very first video they ever popped in on, but have somebody watch the VOD and be like, you're distracting from the game. I'm like, if you're not here for me, you're in the wrong, you're so far off territory. And YouTube has like a million Let's Play channels where you just watch somebody play a game. There's no mic, there's no camera. You just get to play the game without playing the game, which I think is, you know, boring as fuck. But I guess, you know, the one category where that might be handy is like brand new releases. I don't know if I like this game, but I kind of want to watch somebody play through, you know, maybe the first hour of content and see if it is engaging enough for me to drop a fat wad of money on the game or what. But you got somebody streaming, talking on camera, obviously engaged in a really powerful community. Why are you here for the game? Hello? I don't remember. Okay. And then this thing comes up. Did it remember where all my thingies are? So it looks like all of those are still where I left them. All my sliders. So I'm not going to mess with those. Or, oh crap, or am I? No, I can't. I can't. Oh, but they're not the right numbers anymore because they're in an order. That's why I had the orders, because the sliders have an order. Oh no. Oh, this confuses everything. If red is -4 and we can't flip these two around, right? That's a problem. This is an order. They have to be in this order. So if oh no. How can they be in this order and these orbs not be the colors, unless they're just unrelated. Why would these colors, why would they have colors then? Oh man, I'm so confused. Can we just do, I'm going to move the marbles around to the colors that we learned from that other room, from the work room. Nico! Nico and I got to live a dream last night, and let me tell you, I don't want to go too much into the specifics of something that doesn't exist, and we don't know about its existence yet. But Nico rides motorcycles, and the two of us share a passion for being on bikes. I don't know. He might have gotten his Class C first. I got my Class M1 first. I was on bikes before I was legal to drive a car. I learned how to drive a car when I was 12. I learned how to drive a motorcycle when I was 18. And I got my Class M1 first because I'd much rather be on a motorcycle than in the car. And we were both in the same area of the country, riding bikes, getting to know people in the motorcycle scene. And we never crossed paths. Or we did, and we just didn't remember each other's names. Might have shaken hands. We're like, oh, hey, how's it going, man? It was cool. It was a cool bike you got there. And then just like, you know, moved on and nothing registered. For me, it was C, then M. Yeah. I think I remembered that. And last night everybody had kind of gone to bed except the two of us, and we had gotten on our bikes in Once Human. And we were just taking lay of the land, trying to see if there's some areas that were off limits, how far you could kind of press your luck as like lower level characters, and just just sort of figuring out. But also, the game is not oppressive when it comes to getting out into like high level territory. I think there are a lot of games that you get too far out, something jumps from a bush in the side of the road and does like one claw attack on you, and you die, and you can't. You almost can't even get back to like get your stuff if you drop stuff in the game. You know, some are really punitive games, like you can't go into this zone, or they'll just stop you. When we were playing Mother 3, if you go the wrong way, weird things happen in the game. Like it'll say, oh, there's a trail of ants crossing the line. Well, you don't want to step on ants. You better turn around and go the other way. And it's the game's like stupid cutesy way of saying, don't go into this zone yet. You're not ready. So just really funny. What is going on back here? I didn't know you could look at this from the backside. Can I learn? Does this like, imagine if this told you the secrets to how to solve this. You just pull this up and you're like, aha, I got it. That's the solution. Sad to say, I don't think there's any hidden solution with this. But yeah, we were just riding bikes, and the game was just like, yeah, wherever you want to go, just go. Just, you know, don't go and provoke nasty enemies and you'll probably be fine. We just traveled everywhere, saw some really cool shit. People have done a lot of creative things in the game. It was a good time. And for those of you that don't know or haven't done this already yet, please go follow. Goddamn, typing in Dvorak Nico crushing, whose streams are kind of like this.
Show us the strength of your will. It's not the strength of my will that should worry you.
It's my puppy.
But the weakness of yours.
Oh,
That too.
Weakness of yours.
It's my puppy. Okay, marbles. Yeah, anyways, it was just a really nice night. We got to hang out on bikes like we never did in real life. Okay, so if I'm following what I learned from the work room, not the work itself. The purple should be up here in the corner. Boiler room. Yes. 4. Green. Yes. Actually, 2 for 2 already. 5. Blue. Yes. Oh my god. It is kind of like lining up with what it should be. 2, 4 red. Yes. 2, 5 yellow. Yes. Okay. That's what I have. This is what I have already. 2, 5 yellow, red, purple. So the only thing I think we're like 2 of these were flipped when I first tried, and then I flipped them again. And then this up here is like a 14 purple, blue is 12, green is 9. And then if that's 9, then that's 5, and that's 0. So negative 1, 2, 3. That's a negative 4 yellow, negative 6 red. They all line up. I'm scared for nothing. If that's all true, if this is all correct, then why did this fail last time? What did we do wrong? What do we have to... There must be something to hit that we didn't hit. Like a big old confirm cha-chunk. It wasn't this, was it? It wasn't that. Isn't there... Shouldn't there be a big old cha-chunk? Oh, what if we, instead of hitting this, which opens the puzzle, we then just try to go down? Boop. Can we go down with you all set up like that? And then suddenly it's working? The answer is no. This is not just working on its own. There is a cha-chunk. There is a cha-chunk to do. This is just the elevator button. Do we have to touch it real close with our T-Rex arms and my T-Rex Minecraft server? Okay, so which one of you areas is the like press and it seals the deal kind of thing? I don't like that the red shines through the back like that. Like there's one area where there's a weird whatever. There's so many lights around here. Is one of these like a button? Imagine you just like press this and it goes. Damn it. Or one of these rivets. There's so much visual noise in some regards, but you know, you kind of put it away thinking, oh well, this is all fine. Because I do remember in the original, you come up on this level and you walk down this catwalk. And I thought I remember there being like stuff on the side, like a lever you hit, like ka-chink, and it does the thing. And you can't get out. So why would they let you out unless there's something here that is on one of the catwalks that I just didn't notice? But I also have the feeling maybe the catwalks are just there for pretty, so you can look out upon the rest of the islands. I want it to be this because we pressed that and it didn't seem to do anything. I feel like it has to be another thing, but sure. That's down, and then what? And then that clamps down, and then this. It's doing a thing. It's pressing something. So it's pressed and sealed, and then you flip this. You push this. Or you grab over here. There's like a big steam looking thing. It's squished. They're super squished now. But squished to what end? Is there like a new button that comes up that I missed? I missed. One of these. Is there a new button? Or those? Or this? Is this thing a button? Oh, am I missing something that don't I have an inventory? Oh, that's just this. I didn't know you could grab it from your purse. Merce. And then we have the book. And that also grabs my viewer. I was trying to grab like... Didn't I grab another thing besides the viewer and the book? I guess not. Everything I'm trying to grab like above the viewer, but whatever this is also the viewer. I guess it's really just the two things. So, can I talk in this? I've got my T-Rex arms as close to this thing as I possibly can. So I don't know that this is it. Or maybe it's on the backside. No such luck. Press it again and you'll open it. So that's not right. So maybe down here, once it's all locked in right, then you come down here and you press a thing. It's not the book that you press. I feel like that's the answer though. So if that's the answer, why is there not more fanfare? Victory, celebratory, concubine people come out. Give me celebratory foot robes. That's why I felt like I had the solution wrong, is because this wasn't all doing an interesting thing when we came back down. Steam? Maybe Steam isn't pushing in here, right? I don't think there's a Steam diversion puzzle in here for a long time, though. I haven't been to the lower levels here in some time. You can see something out of sorts or in sorts. Zork, you're playing the old Riven? Oof. You've got a... what's the word I'm looking for? You like hurting yourself. A penchant for the... What's the word I'm looking for? Masochism, maybe? Oh, now is this the old one? Well, I've got free look. Did the Riven have free look? And free move. The old Riven didn't have free move, that's for sure. This is the remake that just came out a month or two ago. Maybe in here. Maybe there is a reason for this room now. Can you imagine if this being in this room was the thing that you need to do the special room? Uh-oh, that closes that door. You probably don't want that door closed. Well, maybe we close that door and then it opens. You close one door and it opens another. Oh, it lifts that. It lifts that. Is that important? Are those important? If we do those things and then leave? Did we do something really snazzy to the special room? If we block off all access? Can you imagine? That's probably not it. I have a feeling I'm gonna come back here, head hung in shame, be like, that wasn't it, guys. I just made it really hard for me to walk around on this island now. I don't even know where... Should I do something down there? After I did this? I didn't do anything in this room. I probably want to turn those back on. My bad. I think also, coming into this room, if you didn't see visual confirmation that you've actually done something cool to other parts of the island, it probably didn't do what you thought it did. Alright. Those are back in working order. Doors open, bridges lowered, just like old times. Alright. What else could this room need? With everything we recorded for the puzzle, there's no way that I did the puzzle wrong. But it could be that I'm missing some key component to it. You? That just changes where the steam goes out of the two ends of a completely broken puzzle. That was just here just to fuck us up, fam. Alright. That's not that. There's also... So all of these rooms up above have a way to look out. It's crucial now that you go across that bridge. Whoops. Did you ever play any of those old puzzle games? I did last year. Where if you do something wrong, you lock yourself out of the ending. Like, not where you do something wrong and therefore you get a game over screen and your character dies or something like that. But like literally you could keep playing for hours and then eventually find out that you did something wrong. Or just find out that you got stuck. Maybe you don't even really know that you got stuck. So you continue to thrash around thinking, what is it? Is it me? What's wrong? Why can't I solve this? Unless you had a guide or you really went back and started over from scratch, you might never know that you, what they called, what, soft lock? You soft lock yourself out of the solution. Yeah, the King's Quest games. If it weren't for somebody, namely Kitty Trouble Games, guiding me through, I'd be like, yo, D, you just soft locked. I would have never beaten some of those games. Not in a long shot. It would have taken like years off of my life, because I'm also not playing those games every day either. You know? It's smushed. Why do I have a grabby hand from up here? Not down here. Look, there's a gap. There's a gap here where there's no grabby. And then you get up into this area and there's grabby. What does that do? What does that... What does it do? Is it... like you rotate? I can't quite fathom what it is. Is this glitched? If this is glitched, you can tell me that. It's not really a spoiler. But I feel like it doesn't do anything at all. That's just evil. Something tells me if you got it right, this part lights up. Oh, maybe. I don't know why you can grab at it. If I got it right. 1-1 purple. 4-1 green. 5-1 blue. 2-4 red. 2-5 yellow. -6. Do I have to do this differently? Do these not align right? What would this even be if we had to move all of these over? 2, 3, 4. We just move these over by 4? But why? Why would they have the hash marks? If that was the case. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no, like, the hash marks have to be 0s and 5s. But what if they weren't? What if they weren't? And the smash is down. And it does the thing. Oh, it's still locking. Okay, it's not it either. Fuck. All right, that's doing a thing. Well, since we're paused, it's going to stop doing the thing. But that's all based on this. Strike, force, compensations. Fire marble to power marble. There's all these numbers. -4, -6, +12. +9, +12, +14. In that order. -6, -4. Positive. Oh, what if they're... Wait. No, they wouldn't be. 6. They're negative and positive signs. These wouldn't be like hyphens, and then these would be add or pluses to those. There's nothing else makes sense is part of the problem. This, what I just did to try something, doesn't make sense. But I feel like it's gotta be the sliders somehow. Part of the problem is if these are 2 are negatives, what do they do? Why would 0 be something different on this chart? What I did, my solution makes the most sense. 14, 12, 9, 5, 0, -5. So that's there's -4 and -6 right there. Tara, hi and welcome. Where's your 0? That's the thing, and this is what I hate, is in the first game, 0 was on the left. Easy enough, right? 0 is on the left. Then you count 5 and you get to a ticker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a 5 ticker. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's a 5 ticker for 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. A ticker for 15. And that's exactly how it went. You found numbers. You applied the numbers. And it worked. The numbers worked in every slider in the game. The sliders were used for the gold domes. I remember those things. It's not too far along. But the numbers that we have that correlate to those have a plus and minus sign in front of them. So already something's wonky. And they only go up to 14, which is also kind of wonky. In the first Riven, there was at least one in the 20s. So you kind of saw like why you had the full gamut of what you did. So they only go up to 14, but they go down to a -6 here. So that's interesting, right? And I'm damn sure I'm reading these numbers right. I'm really sure I'm reading these numbers right. Because this is 3 vertical lines, or a vertical line down the middle is 1. You add the horizontal line to make it 5, so it's -6. The little square or rectangle in the corner is 4. So, and then if you have 4 here with the line, that's a 9. And now we're in positives. So this was like a -4, -6. That's a +9. This one is a 2. That's a 2. The D was a 2. That's how I wrote it down, is a letter D. And because you have this bottom similar swell, a D swell, but on the bottom, that makes it 12. That's a 10. And if that's a 10, then this is the 4 with the swells. That's a 14. So everything fits between a -10 and a +14 on this graph, if you think of it that way. If this is -10, -5, 0, 5, 10, 15, you've got all the numbers here. They're all there. And what's even better is the colors line up with the numbers in this order if you order them -6, -4, 9, 12, 14. Your numbers are correct? Okay, thank you for the linguistics part. The only thing that I can think is wrong or wonky is either one of these ticks is like 1, which would be gross because it's a 5 system. But if one of these was 1 instead, and then we'd have to move everything. So if this instead of 0 was 1, then it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everything would shift 1 to the left. That's one of the only things I can think of, and that's one of the #1 things computer scientists check for, is are people counting like computer scientists by starting at 0? Are they counting like plebes starting at 1? This is ugly to me. Hashes that do like a 1, 6, 11, 16 counting system looks ugly as sin. That's it? God. Why am I doing this? Oh, why is it 1, 6, 11, 16? Why? That makes the a -4 on a tick. That's the fucking stupid. Oh my god, that is stupid. That is so fucking dumb. Yeah, I'll save. -4 and then negative what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -9. So -4 and -9 are on a tick. 1's on a tick. 6 on a tick. 11's on a tick. Villager math is worse than girl math. Hashtag TikTok bullshit if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be like attacking genders. Just it's a meme. It's a meme thing. How fucking stupid. I applied my corporate troubleshooting mindset, my business analysis mindset to a missed problem and fixed it. And even said, if they did this, this is how plebes count. This is how, like, the fucking moron C-level executives count. And then wonder why everything starts at 0. Things start at 0 when there's nice hashtags. We're digital humans. We have 10 digits, 5 per hand. Or unless we're like the 6-fingered man from fucking Princess Bride. There's a reason for it, though. Is it a non-spoiler reason? Can let me know if it's non-spoiler. It's measured from that number you configured for the ball you carried. What? I have no idea. I remember holding a ball once a long time ago, but I don't remember anything about it. That was like a different Damien back then. I had sleep back then. All right, can I press this button now? Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happening to me? We're going down. Oh yeah, I promised you I'd save. Oh, I can't save. Hang on, Sam. Let's do this cutscene and then I will. Oh, everything's turning red. It's getting hot. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think we're powered. I think the book is finally on. All right. Now can we save? We'll save. Oh my god. I remember the ball I carried up the crib, but like I just remember that I found a ball and I carried it up a crib. I also remember working in the workshop on a ball, and then I don't remember what happens. I think I made it glow. I think I added a glow. I think I dumped one of them down a tube that looks like it was a trash can. Like we just got rid of it, and so I was like, oh shit, we tossed one of them down the dump. Can we make another one? And then I was stuck. I couldn't make another one. There was another one that was like being polished, and we couldn't move that one. You remember how much time I sat in that room talking to you all, going, God, there's got to be something I can click on, because the crib and the empowering and the polishing didn't add up to anything that I remembered. I don't remember doing anything worthwhile there at all. I don't remember any part of that stream, any part of that or that act in the game that I would bring back into my knowledge here at all. I think I remember someone telling you to take a photo of it. Did I? If you see something from there that this of a ball that I was making glow, that's it? What is that? That's it? That glows the base power level? How would anybody know that? The pluses and minuses are offset from that base value. How would you know this is a base value? That's the 0. Who said? Where in the game does it tell you that this is 0? That this is where you base other other numbers off of a relative alpha ball that you make, that the other balls answer to this ball's frequency as a, it's in the middle of the distribution curve. If those other balls power anything, if they're part of a puzzle in which they relate to this curve drops down to zeros on both sides. So there is no other power in this distribution curve. There's just a one. There's just the one ball. Moving away from this in any direction, at least by this graph, doesn't show that it would do anything except drop off, right? The resolution again is awful. Oh, well. Can we full screen this? All right, so this is the full screen. There's nothing that says this is a prime for any reason that you would then diverge from here. If along this arc, just thinking mathematically, I don't know if you can see my cursor very well. If along this arc you move and this graph like goes in and out as kind of like a weird curvy sine wave, that this is like the axis it goes upon somehow, parabolically moving sine wave, then you might think every time it goes over and every time they mark the underside of the curve green when it bisects or intersects with this circle arc, then that's a powered frequency. And you might say, okay, from here then a certain distance away, both positive and negative might render certain values. But this doesn't show primality in any way. This shows isolation, that this is the only frequency that matters, is just this frequency. The other numbers don't show relativity to this in any way. You would, I don't know how anybody would guess that. You see the number line, there's no numbers, just ticks. Yeah, I mean, I get that. But also, with big ticks, you got to imagine that those line up to something important in the human mind. And the game gives you a bunch of red herring. Now I know it's red herring, where they talk about this civilization being localized, centered on the number 5. That 5 is incredibly meaningful to the civilization. And then they have a number line where every 5 ticks is a big tick. Well, you would imagine those would land on multiples of 5 if the society cared about 5 and not in a relative number line. Yeah. Below the arc, but above the ball? Huh? Oh, this number line? Yeah, what you're saying. It moved as you were manipulating the thing, so it was more obvious. Yeah, maybe I'd need to go back and play with it to see how relevant the idea of primality to the first book or the first orb was, and then the other ones would be relative. I don't know. It makes me angry. I don't like it. I don't like how that resolved. And I don't like how little I remember of that stream. That's probably part of it too. I'm mad at myself because I think back to what I learned there. I don't remember shit. I even remember somebody saying, take a screenshot of this. And I was like, why? When you're in there, when you're messing with what you've got in that workshop, at least for me, it didn't dawn on me at all what I was looking at. I do remember, I think, moving that slider left and right and seeing different things happening with the frequencies above, but I didn't connect that. And this is so far, maybe because I only stream this once a week, but to me, this part of the game was so far away from that part of the game, I don't see the connection at all. I don't know. Big bright mark on that number line is your 0. I don't know how you would know that that's 0. I don't know how. I wouldn't make that leap. I would need you all to tell me it was 0. The only way I passed this puzzle was using external referential knowledge. That's it. I used my day job to solve a missed puzzle tonight. Because everything that you guys say is obvious, I couldn't get it all.
Mia_love17 just subscribed.
Thank you, Sam. Welcome, Mia.
seen Kiesa1 just subscribed.
Ew, what a way to mess up that name. Sean, congrats on the sub.
Parker Salam Severe just subscribed.
Parker, I hope that particular sub brings Parker back. Parker loves puzzle games, and he was in for like almost every single King's Quest game. But maybe he's been busy lately, or maybe he just doesn't like more modern games. I know Kitty was like, oh, I'm not really into the Myst series. Parker might not be either, but they were some of the first people that got me into doing puzzle gaming at all, because I didn't grow up doing puzzle games. First person shooters and RPGs. It's alive. It's alive. Thanks again very much for the generosity, Sam. It really means a lot. I think it means a lot to, if I can speak to the folks in here, I think it means a lot to them, but it also means very much to me. Yeah, everybody's got their nostalgias. My nostalgia is largely around like Square games, Squaresoft, eventually Square Enix. That's it. That's the place. Let's go. Oh my. Get to meet Gun. Again. Does anybody know Purity Ring? Good act. Great music. The cage has finally failed. Break free of the confines of the fifth age. Oh my, here we are. How are we gonna like again? Or are we even gonna like again? Oh, hi little floaty guys. Those look cool. They look kind of like floating manta rays. Oh, here it comes. Oh. You gonna open this door? There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Hi. It's really me.
I apologize for the cage.
No, you don't. Let's be real.
I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me.
Once or twice.
Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes.
Well, at least you owned up to it.
Tried to kill him once.
Well, there you go. You owned up to it.
If I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. Great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son.
It sounds so...
Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks.
What are those?
No ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions.
Make me dizzy.
30 years ago.
Can we stop going in circles?
30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed.
So you say...
Be sure the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one.
What you got there? That's a pipe? That's what the
I'm sorry, this is
subtitles say.
all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another.
Give me a hit of that peace
I
pipe.
myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer.
I mean, I Donald Duck. Do you like men who Donald Duck?
Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven. Many have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the fifth age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish.
That sounds very reasonable, you murderer.
It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions. Especially
In what? Tell me about your transgressions.
well,
This can be
I'm
like
afraid
a
I've had
confession.
some trouble with Catherine
I
and the
know.
moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably.
And yours?
It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them.
Oh, you don't know what that's like, do
As far
you?
as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself.
You don't know what that's like
So I've
either.
had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her,
You say that.
although I'm sure Atreus desires it. Indeed,
He's got wide eyes.
desire it with all his heart.
It's his wife, yo.
But he is completely unaware of her recent state.
Who cares if she thinks she's a goddess? Atreus probably thinks she's a goddess too. Heyo.
I know that you arrived in the Fifth Age with a book which was immediately stolen from you.
Yeah.
Needless to say, its reacquisition is of interest to me,
Yeah.
though my personal history with the moiety does not give me much hope for it. Still, there is a chance you might somehow manage to retrieve it. If you do, I would ask for the safety of all concerned that you bring it to me at your earliest opportunity.
Yeah.
Again, to be honest, my reasons here are partly selfish. There is so much yet to be resolved between Atreus and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. In any case, my immediate concern is the completion of the sanctuary I've long promised to all the islanders. In the meantime,
What you got there?
the stolen linking book. We should probably not meet again until you've recovered it. I will know if you
Oh.
succeeded. and
Powered
will
my
await
book.
your return. Good luck with your search.
Yeah.
I hope to see you back here shortly.
Yeah. Oh, his goggles are kind of funny. They like glitched into his face there. That's a shame. We get to watch him walk down the same steps he came up in. There he is. There's him. He's walking away. All right. Well. Just save again. I feel like it. Oh, we can't. Okay. Good thing we saved before we got here. Although I'd hate to watch that whole cutscene again. I just want to be let out. I remember this area and I just want to be let out of the cage. Coming out of my cage and well, I'm not coming out of my cage. That's the problem. Okay. Well, I think there's only one thing to do while you're in here, and that's the book. Because he's not keeping anything else anywhere near. I want your Dragon Balls. Collect them for a magic wish. Got this thing here too. Is there what I like call him? Maybe not. Maybe you just come back here and that calls him. Okay. Well, back to Riven. Nice to meet you. I guess. I don't remember what happens now. Maybe we don't have to remember. Maybe the game makes something happen now. So what do you make happen? was a long loading time. Oh, right in the Gen laboratory. That's weird. Oh, glowy ball. Showing us where 0 is, right? Because we all looked at this and said that's 0. That must be mathematically 0. Everything here screams that's 0. Right? Okay. Let's save. We'll make a new save at this point. All right, Boiler Island. I remember him having little flogs in there. Maybe he always did. I just don't remember this room nearly as well as I ought. Remember this. That. Oh yeah, look at that. There are some little hints in here. Here too? Maybe. I think how does it? I think yeah, we already went through all of that. All the writing does talk about having to find where 0 is in one way or another once you read it all. I mean, I read it all. I don't know. Alright. Forgot there's this moiety dagger here too. Anything special? It's pointing somewhere too. Could that matter? Maybe being in here with the decoder. I don't remember pulling this up and then looking at stuff. Could find something special or secret. Maybe not. Can I take you? Yoink. Literally cannot. Okay. Well, cool. It's so glowy though. It makes you just want to take it and use it as a special treasure. Alright, this was the back way. That leads to Map Island, which I've already been to. Do we need to go find Catherine? Maybe we need to go find Catherine. That might be the next step. Catherine, I found him. Your awful relative. What made you think for 1 second that you could marry a guy like Atris with a father like his? Maybe she's just into boys with daddy issues. Is that a thing? I've heard about daddy issues for women, but I would feel like boys with daddy issues would genuinely be not desirable. Not a great look. Boop. Oh, it didn't boop. My hand was in the wrong spot. Boop. I didn't have to use the decoder ring. I just remembered. That's pretty wild. I'm starting to memorize parts of this game. Okay, we're gonna go to Catherine and be like, yo, WTF, Catherine? What do? What's the haps? I'm gonna say this again, now that we're like at the mid-stream moment. If any of you were watching last night's stream for Once Human, and at the end I was like, that's the last stream for the week. I guess I'll see you guys on Wednesday when the new stream schedule starts. I'll be able to post it up so you all will see it. I forgot that it wasn't missed day. I forgot what day it was. I was like, that's it. That's the last stream of the week. Forgetting that we have a stream on Saturday, or forgetting that it wasn't Saturday. I'm so sleep deprived this week. It's awful. Until I start that new schedule that some of you saw on Discord. Even then, even afterwards, it might be pretty exhausting. demanding, and there's even more work time burned into this one, so I can try to grow more VOD creation and expand on the content creator. Oh, this is already open. My bad. I'm staring at the part that's moving and not the part that I'm supposed to be looking at. Entirely my fault. Whoops. Thank goodness we have these. And then here we are streaming tonight. I bet if anybody was new last night, they're like, oh cool, one's human. Let's check this guy out. And then I said, I won't be streaming till Wednesday. They're like, what? Why is he back again the next day? What happened? Where are you going, little moth dude? What's good? What secrets are you here to show me? Show me your secrets. Lead me to the secret treasure of this room. Lead me to Peter Gabriel. I think it's just looping. That sounds like a plunger in a bathtub. Somebody got a backed up bathtub and they're trying to plunge it clean. Where's the water in here? Why does it sound so watery? Gross. Apparently these people are all from New Mexico, according to Uru. Yeah, right? It's just a bunch of... just hanging out with a bunch of New Mexicans. Yeti! Hi and welcome. I have questions. Do you see my questions in DMs and Discord? Because I want answers to my questions. Also, when do you stream? Anymore? Or are you just full-time musician these days? I'm going to shout you out as though you are a streamer, because the world can always watch some of your VODs somewhere, right? Ooh, what is this? I like watching Yeti play spooky games.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, mannequins. I don't think anybody's comfortable around mannequins.
I am embarrassed with how much that scared me.
Oh, I hadn't seen that clip. That was so cool. All right, where are we going? Catherine. Where's Catherine? Catherine is on the... God, what island? Where's all my island notes? Oh, I scrolled down accidentally to something else entirely. Prison Island, half closed iris. Must be a vertical iris. Which one is that one? This one? I think it's that one. So take it to the right, and it's the first intersection. Right. I think that's it. Prison. No. Prison's a dot. It's a dot iris. It's not you. Shoot. Where's the dot iris? I just need to go a different route. Try to find it. Is it up there? What are you? Dot, half slit. I'm gonna have to type vertical in there because this keeps getting me confused. Dot iris, half vertical close is what I'm gonna call it. That's the one. How do we get to that one? We're on the intersection. We're on it. So we just need that one to be flat to the left. Can we do that? Oh, poop. It's the wrong one. This one. Do this. And then bring that over from the left. There we go. This is Prison Island. I did see your questions. I'll have to call you sometime to answer your questions, let you hear the catalogs. You can choose what you want to work with. Streaming, I'll get back to it when I have internet again. Oh. How are you watching me? I mean, if you have internet to watch a stream, then you have internet to stream. Just do IRL streams. I know it's different. I've never done one. So, you know, this is me telling you do something that I've never tested before in my life, but I kind of want to try it. Kind of want to try just grabbing my phone and just being IRL. No interface except seeing chat and just holding my phone and trying to stream at you. The problem is I can't do that to 4 platforms. Unless I had 4 phones, all with internet. I'd be like holding this weird contraption that's like a selfie stick, but it's like branches out like a fork, and it just holds 4 different phones. Can you imagine? Okay, we picked the right one. That might actually be interesting. If I ever make it like big, maybe I'll invest in a 4-phone quad stream situation. IRL stream, but times 4. Might be one of the first streamers to do something like that. I would do it right now if I had the monies. Okay, here's this, but we don't have the code for that. So we just got to go straight to Catherine and see what she says. This is my best guess. I don't think the game really tells you, go find Catherine now. But we just talked again. I don't trust him. He says funny things about Catherine. It kind of makes you feel like, oh, that's the way to go next. That's the next thing to do. Oh, somebody said that they had this weird fan theory about these frogs. I'm going to call it a frog. It's like a 4-headed frog to me. Because of the way the legs are. Definitely doesn't look like a wark or anything. But, yeah, I don't know what his theory is. Oh, what's this? What is this? Hang on, guys. Hang on. Hey, look, it's a moiety symbol. It's one of their daggers. Okay, what did we just... Hang on. What did we just do? I have decent enough service to watch your streams, but not good enough service to stream from home. Oh, got it. I can only do it when I'm in a random parking lot somewhere. Right. Like on somebody's Wi-Fi. Okay, what is this? No, don't close back up. There's a reason you can move this, right? What does that do? This looks like a secret that you open up, like a little canister of something. Right? Does this aim at this in some way? From somewhere? Don't close. Just everything is clicky, but I don't expect everything to... Doesn't change... Doesn't seem to change anything. Oh, wait, what's this? It's a weird looking eye thing. Ooh. Oh, it's like a periscope. What are we looking at? Oh, we can use the thing there. Oh, I already knew this one. I guessed this one because you can see when you're standing at the base of this one. I'll take a screenshot, whatever. I'll screenshot it. But at the base of this, you can look up and you can see like this. And there's no other creature that has this. Dude, I thought I found something like so extremely endemic to this part of the story. Not something that I found a long time ago. It's fine. I mean, let's be real. I still haven't solved that part of the puzzle, and I was afraid that I would need to in order to progress the game when at some point in last night's stream I was like, fuck guys, if we don't figure out the animals. Star Gazier, if I said your name right, welcome to my family of fledglings. Thank you for following. We are playing the remake of Riven tonight. We do puzzly games on Saturdays. Another like deep thinky sort of stuff on other days too. Very active community, very talkative. So a lot of my streams are not big let's play sort of stuff. It's more let's hang out and chat, and we'll periodically make progress in a game. Welcome on in. I don't necessarily need to be on Wi-Fi. I just got to be somewhere that I have more than 1 to 2 bars on my phone. Oh, got it. Do you like live in a dead zone? We do. The area that we live in is Garbo. So if it weren't for our internet service here, there's like something weird happening to my decoder ring when I look down here, but it's just like a ring. It's nothing that particularly special or exciting. Okay, you just can't. Mist Man can't just do like a small little jump. It's got to be all the way down here. That's fine. I get it. I'm just not the most athletic character in a video game. Alright, let's go say hi to Catherine and figure out just what the hell. Yeah, we almost switched cell phone providers, and then we realized the really shady service we get here for cellular service is the best. Like, oh no, if we switched providers, it would get worse. Hello. I know stuff.
You have to get the book back from the moiety.
How?
I have it now.
How?
Go.
Where? Tell me your secrets. Get the book back from the moiety? Does that mean I have to solve the animal puzzle? I have a feeling that means I have to solve the animal puzzle. That's getting the book back from the moiety. The problem with the puzzle, with puzzles like this particular one, the one with the animals, I have no idea when I'm done. This one, you've got a mark. So from this island, you see that one animal. It's like a manta ray or whatever. But yeah, I really don't know. Oh, it happened. The thing I was saying, where half the game I hold down shift and Mistman runs. And now, don't know what happened or how it changed, but now I don't hold shift and he runs. I hold shift and he walks. So that was the secret to seeing that. Does it have anything to do with these eyeballs? Like, I see how to set them. So the frogs must do something. Or whatever this thing's supposed to be. I don't think there's a clicky on any of them. Besides the rotating eye. I haven't seen anything else interactive for any of them. There's probably one on every island too. This is like a clicky frog on every island. And an animal on every island. And maybe this island's animal just happens to be the one that you have to go look through the telescope. This island's animal is on another island, I guess. The symbols inside the totems should look familiar. Sorry. I'm gonna have to go back. I had my eyes, my delirious 3 brain cells that are still awake have never seen a symbol on a frog. Or recognize that these frogs have symbols on them. Where's the symbols? The only thing that glows is the eye. Is it something to do with the crown? The crown's not... I mean, it might be symbolic. That's the only thing I see that has any sort of symbol on it. The arms... The arms look different depending on what angle you look at it. When you look inside the frog? This? Oh. I think I get something. This partners with whatever the hell this thing is. Frog plus animal. Maybe. There's a frog with every animal. Maybe. Downward fish ray. Can we just call it that? Oh, QWERTY. Down. Oh, my caps lock is on? Weird. Downward fish ray thing. Is that. These, I think, are these? Maybe. It's the only thing I can think of it that it would be. It's got a chunk missing out of the bottom. It's like a Pac-Man moving down on the map. Oh, did I pass it? My little cheat sheet. Pac-Man looking down. There's one there. What the hell? What is this even? Oh, I don't know this number system. Okay. I guess we have to figure this out, don't we? So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is first one is KI. I have to look at my notes real quick at what KI was. Did I delete it? Tell me I didn't delete it. Oh, KI is 3. Okay, so 3 plus 5 is 8. So that's an 8. 2 is the number 1. 3 is the number 10. God, I am memorizing this. 4 is the number 5. And 5 is the number 6. Okay, so if that's 8, 1, 10, 5, and 6. Finally, some linguistics to this game. I can do linguistics. Might need to review your screenshots. If I went 10, 3, 3? I don't see a 3. Oh, I skipped one. My bad. There are 6 of these. Yeah, my bad. Thanks. I'm slow today. I'm so tired. 8, 1, 10, 5. There's a 3 and a 6. Yeah. Okay. So then, what do we see here? 8 and 10 have a weird combination of things. There's like, is that supposed to be a 2? Oh, okay. It's radial. So so basically northeast counts for 1 and 2. We have to skip a few. So there's like 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8 is south. So we got 7, 8. So that's 8 plus 2 would be 10 if this theory is correct. This is just a spitball. It's just a spitball based on 3 and 4. So okay, 3, that's the 5th one on the line, is going to be northwest. So it goes northeast, northwest. 5's kind of fucky. Why is 5 like that? Why wouldn't 5 be 2 plus 3 minimally? Or 1 plus 4? there's something different there because it's showing a 3 plus a. If that's a 5, that'd be a 3 plus a 7. That wouldn't be right. Doesn't make any sense. 8's definitely a south thing. Northwest 3. The bottom one is 6. 6 is 1 and a 5. Oh, maybe that's different then. How do we get from that's 3, 5, and 6. 3, 2 must be different. It must be rotational and not. It's got to be different. Northeast is 1. Maybe south is 2. Northwest is 3. Damien has to solve the hardest puzzle in no sleep. I know, right? Awful. I'll say this number system isn't as rigorous in its details as the Dunny. True. Your brain isn't having full power day. My brain has been awful today. Just doing regular, normal husband and parenting things today. It's been really bad. South is 2. Northwest is 3. Then we'll need to know 4. 5 is 2 and 3. That makes sense. Do that. 2. Where's plus? QWERTY. 4 is probably additive as well. It would just be 1 plus 3. So it'd be that and that. 2 and 3. And then 6 is wait, the last one's 6. If that one's 6, how can that be 5? That's 1 for sure. Well, that's 3. That's 3 and 1. Why is 6 3 and 1? Oh no. Five looks like a 2 plus 3 sort of scenario. Assuming that's 2 down there. Maybe that's not even 2. What else could that be? If not 2. Let's hold off on making that assumption. Let's just know what we know. Yeah. So we know that northwest is 3. We won't say plus. We'll just say 5 is 3 and south. Wherever south is. We'll just use a variable name S for south. And 6 is 6 isn't 5 plus something. 6 is whatever that is. It's 3. It's a 3 and a 1. Why is it a 3 and a 1? Hmm. And then 8 is the first one. Is a south and a south. This is really weird. We just do... I think I need a different system than this. 7, 8. We have up to 10 in our little guide here. That might be the only numbers we need to know, realistically. So we got a northeast for sure, a northwest for sure. 4, we don't know. I don't know why. Marked that. But 5 we do know. 5 is northwest and south. 6 is northwest and northeast. It's like they're going maybe in counterclockwise spins to add value. 1. There's maybe a vertical one that's not being represented. That could be 2. 3 could be over there to the upper left then. But then 5 doesn't make any sense. Nah, it's got to be something shorter form, because it's already adding another circle portion, another third when you get to 5, which makes me think by the time you get to 4 you're already doing it. Maybe it's just combinatorically different, because what if 4 was like northeast and south? It's just like low values to the northeast, next values to the northwest, or to the south, and then to the northwest. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so we don't know 7. I'm definitely going to get rid of these. This is a confusing standard, and I don't like it. I like the way I planned it out this way first. Better. So we know 8 is south and south, which means also just a two arc, a 2 semicircle chunk. 9 we don't know, and then 10 is northeast, south and south. It goes up to 4s at that point. We don't have any example of anything more complex than that. So, God, it's like one of those problems in the SATs where they're like, here's the information, infer the missing parts of the pattern, right? That's basically what we've got going on here, is inferring parts of a pattern. 8 is also to, I just want to call them like planchettes, like from the Ouija board. Look like little planchettes. So if this is also 2, maybe they go in groups of 4.
Nothing, not a thing.
Toady, thank you.
I'm right as the mail.
I'll gladly take you up on a self-care and triple self-care. Thank you. If you're watching stream and you haven't hydrated, stretched, or posture checked recently, don't be slouching on that. You see what I did? All right, never mind. Yeah, maybe these go in groups of 4. So 1 through 4 all one planchette. One planchette. 5 through 8, all 2. And you start going into 3s. Or 4s, I mean. Maybe it's additive. There's no 3s. There's no 3 in there at all. But there's also we only have 3 directions, so maybe 4 couldn't possibly be. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just combinatorically however many you can stick in there. So 1, 2, and 3. This one would just have to be south. There's really no other direction for 2 to be. And then 4's got to start doubles because at this point you have to start doing doubles. But they don't ever do any double ups. 5 and 6 don't double up at all. So maybe double upping starts at 7. It's probably something, that's for sure. Thanks. That's so Winnie the Pooh logic. Christopher Robin. It's probably something. Something like honey. Okay. Northeast, south, northwest. This one combinatorically would have to be not northwest. It would have to be south and northeast. Can I put these in like a certain order? South and northeast, northwest and south, northwest and northeast. That would make sense. Then 7 and 9 would be something. Maybe they start doing doubling at this point. But why? Why would 10 be 10? 10 doesn't make any sense. I'm fine being Winnie the Pooh. I'm just a little guy. Because 8's doubled up, and it's the first time you see something doubled up. And it's south and south, so maybe this is like northeast and northeast. And then this is northwest and northwest. Then why is 10 this at all? Be 7 and 8. Oh, let's think on that. Let's think on that. One thing that we know is this guy has a number, and we can figure out what that number is. Right? Hi, buddy. So this is just the down thingy. So given that it's just the down thingy, notebook, just 1 down. It might be the number 2. Maybe 2. Find out. I'm just a little guy unless you meet me in person. In person, I'm fairly large. If it weren't for you playing Final Fantasy, comments like that are probably very confusing. Your Final Fantasy character is not that small. Alright. Click on you. How on earth are you supposed to see? I forget which one this one is. I don't remember which one that is. I have to look at my notes. We're looking at... I have to scroll up. Prison map is vertical dot iris with a half closed. That one. Cool. Got it. Easy peasy. I am normal sized myself, whatever that means. All right. Let's go to... We have to use this to go somewhere. The only way to get here is through the hyperspace. Thanks, I did nail it, didn't I? Alright. Wait for this to go through. Well, at least we made some good progress tonight. I don't know about this puzzle, but we made some. Let's start by going back to the starter island, because coming from this new mindset about what I have to kind of look at, I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing with myself. There it is. It's there. So swerve left. And it's the second intersection. Left. Right there. Nope. Right there. Yeah, this I like this area. It's just tedious. If only you could make the game automate this part for you. Like, it's definitely fun the first, 5 times or whatever. You go in here and you're like, yeah, I see what I gotta do. It's sensible, it's rational. It's weird. Nobody lives in hammer spaces like this where your XYZ is fungible. But you get it. You surmise what you have to do, and it's just a nice immersive taste. But you do this more than 10 times, this area is annoying. They're long cutscenes, lots of sitting still. You're just kind of like trapped, and every time you leave, it resets itself. You have to do the unlock quest with the little Oculus there again. Every single time. Yeah, the novelty definitely wears off. It's cute, and then it's like, I super get it. Where's the zap or zip function? The other Myst games that have zip makes so much sense. It's like, yes, just give me zip functionality, please. That is what I want. Oh, this is the way. I don't see what I gotta do. I am not think. Toady, you talk like my brain thinks right now. What are you working on? You don't see what you gotta do? Alright, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Does this place even have a frog? I don't remember seeing a frog on this island. Maybe there's no frog on this one. If there was, it'd probably be like here. There's no frog. Most of the places. Maybe there's like multiple frogs on the villager island to make up for the lack of frog here. I think there's at least 2. This one doesn't even have an animal, does it? This island? I don't remember seeing any animals on this island. Whatsoever. We're gonna look everywhere though. Just in case. I really want to finish MSQ and Final Fantasy, but a nap is looking good right now. Toady, if you got a nap, just lurk on my YouTube channel. Put up a playlist so you can watch hours and hours and hours of me so I can get my partnership this year. And then go take a nap. Because if I were in your shoes, coming from like current version of D, I miss naps so much. I miss when my ambition didn't keep me up. And when I'm low ambition, then my kids keep me up. That's kind of one of the worst and weirdest things that happens with my current life is I either don't sleep because I have all the drive, or when I have 0 drive and I'm like, fuck, I really can't. I can't fathom working at all. I've worked too much this past month and I'm just like out of the ability to work, out of spoons. Then I have needs that I have to help others with. and helping the littles is something I will never not do, you know, because they're small and they'll only like us for so long. Oz and I are only cool to them for another few more years, and then everyone else in their life is going to be way cooler. They have like a favorite teacher at some point, maybe, hopefully. Classmates, favorite classmates. They're going to want to do stuff on their computers and eventually cell phones. So if they want me right now for something, Papa, I really want to play. I really want you to help me with this art project. I have to say yes. I'm on a limited time scope with that. But I want it all, you know? I want content creator success and also to be a present parent. Is that too much to ask? Oh, and I don't want to do that shitty, like, I'm a content creator parent, so my family is my content. And so I put them up online to exploit them for views. I'm shameless. There are a number of things that I'll do if I know it's going to be good for business, but not my kids. Thank you for that. Sam, you're just on it. I never have drive. I'm motivated entirely by the alternate outcomes of a situation being worse than the situation itself. There was a while where I couldn't even do that. So kudos to you for getting to that phase of your life. Because I definitely let negative repercussions catch up to me and get me in trouble. And then I did something. And then I was super mad because I was like, damn it. Look what D left me with. And I mean, I'm me. I was just like, I would put off bills or getting responsibilities done, government piece of paperwork, like a tax form or something, or registration for something. I was procrastinating everything. And then some later version of me would wake up and be engaged. Be like, all right, let's get stuff done. And I'd have to spend almost all of my drive garbage collecting all the bad things that I let happen to me. I was like, oh no. Well, I guess I have to clean up this asshole's, dirty laundry. He was living a life of couldn't get anything done, and now he's left me to pick up all the pieces and call and apologize. Like, yes, I know there's a late fee for that. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll pay it. Oh, the term for that is well past due, and I can't do anything about it. Okay, well, I guess that's another thing I'll say goodbye to because procrastination me killed it. Yeah. Being motivated by negative outcomes is still better than not having the motivation at all, is what I'm saying. I just had Enshrouded eat my level 30 legendary sword. Dude, Jam, what happened? Deleted right out of my action bar? I wonder if you could petition? Can you, like, write a ticket and be like, yo, I know that there's, like, RNG for this, but I super don't want to do it. Can you just give me my sword? It's early access anyway, right? Just make it happen for QA. Confirmed it was a known bug. So should they just give everybody free swords? Okay. So look at this one. This one has two little planchettes. You got the northeast and the northwest, and I think we might have already had that one.
That's another thing.
Self-care again?
I'm right as the mail.
Dude, if you say so. I've not drunk nearly enough water today, and I did some guzzling. I guzzled some good water. So this one's the like sailfish looking thing. Oh, maybe I should take a screenshot because this one's a screenshot. Can we? Yeah, we'll just like save them all next to each other. We'll do a screenshot of that and we'll leave the note in that screenshot once I finish doing self-care. I managed to get it back by playing with local save backups. Oh, cool. Yeah, I forget the game does that sometimes. After confirming that all level 30 weapons were nerfed out of the game, so this sword was unrecoverable. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, no fun. All right, so this one is I don't know, sail fish thing, and then the planchettes, the northeast and northwest. We got to look at our cheat sheet here. Northeast and northwest. Oh, that's 6. We already have that one. Cool. Maybe. Oh no, this one was one that we. Yeah, it's there. This one, we definitely have this one. So this is definitely 6. Without a doubt, 6. What does this mean? That. So they have a fish or an animal and a number associated with each one. That's that one. And then there's another one up here. It's not these guys. These guys used to be associated with an animal in the first game. But here, nothing. They're just there for nostalgia. For people that remember them from OG Riven. But over here, there's an animal. So this one, we'll step in here. We'll screenshot. And we'll say what this animal is. It's the one based in the tree, basically. Spending a lot of time looking at Daleks. Oh, is that what these things look like? Is that from Doctor Who? All right, so this one is this one's the tree. Oh, it's like that. It's like that bug. It's the. I'm gonna call it like a ladybug. Actually, kind of looks ladybug-esque. Ladybug. And this number is a northwest and a south planchette. Northwest and south. That's 5, and that is confirmed. So we've got that number down. Cool. Hey, I know something about a show I've never watched. I try to know a little bit about everything. I do. I do try my best. All right. Is there an animal in the village? So, oh, there's one. Shoot. How do we get there from here? Maybe it's kind of annoying to get to. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we just go down. And then, oh crap, that just leads to the school. Why did I have a feeling like there's a... Oh, because probably just from the OG game. Like there's a straight about way to get to the other part of the island with the jungle and the thing. I just don't like taking all these ladders. It's a bit long. It's a bit annoying to get over there. Oh, I do get over there from going down, don't I? Alright. Ladders it is. Ladder, I hardly know her. I have no idea what that means. Come on. Did I just hear a baby cry? One of the villagers is putting their hand over a baby's mouth right now. Don't cry right now. Mistman's here. It's just Donald ducking around, flapping in the wind, slapping his thighs. Okay, there isn't one here. This was from the old game. That's part of it too, is like, for how many weeks I played Riven 1, and then how many weeks now I'm adding up in this game. It's getting harder and harder for me to remember the difference between the games. Where did I see an animal in which game? Oh, there's one here. Oh, is there a frog here? There's shoot. How do you see this one? I think you have to go up this elevator. I remember this one. But I don't remember the frog. I only remember the elevator. Oh, no, I do remember the frog. I remember the frog. sorry, not, I don't, yes, I remember the elevator. But what I was trying to say is I only remember the, seeing the animal. But now, thinking about it, I remember there was a frog by that viewpoint. Was it... It was like off the beaten path to the left here. Right? Couldn't you go... Shit, that's not it. Couldn't you go off there somewhere, somehow? Man. I don't remember how I got over there. I can see where it is, but I don't remember how it is. I don't think it's from there. That's part of it. Oh man, they really make it so you can't get around here very easily too. Lame. Why are these off? That seems weird, right? Just closed. Like there's a secret way, like literally right here. Why would two of these be turned off? There wasn't a secret from there. There's not a higher place from there. Was it from here? Go off into the jungle? Off to the side? Into the water? Into the unknown? Wouldn't be lower, I don't think. I'm just trying to remember. There's the frog thing. It's there. Oh, isn't there like a break in the road? Maybe that's somewhere else in this game. Kind of remember like part of this road being broken. And you can walk off of it. That might be it. Maybe you come off of up here or something. Damn. I don't think that's it. I super don't remember. I can see it. I can see it. It's so close. It's so tantalizing. I don't remember how we get there right now. Well, anyway, I know we're close to another one here, so I'm just gonna check out this frog. Because we've already figured out the butterfly one. You don't get there from here, do you? Shit. Okay. It's not that. Okay, so it's north, east, and south together. Oh, take a screenshot because we're trying to make this easy to gather together in one spot in the game. So there it is. First off, the animal is here. It's all the moths. Oh, it's like the weird, like, stalk-eyed frog. Stalk-eyed frog. And that number, northeast and south. Northeast and south. Is maybe number 4. That's going to be a question mark, because that's one that we were guessing on. 4? Question mark? Let's save. It's been a hot minute. We'll save on manual save too. Okay. Can we figure out then? Oh, this is where it was. You just climb over this. And then there's this other one over here you can climb right over. I remember those. I remember now how you get there. Maybe it was down on the elevator. There is a down as well. There's a down. figure out how to get there. Making my way downtown. Going in the fish's mouth. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what this connects you to, but it's good to double check. It's good to remind yourself just what the hell is where. So there's something there. There's something on the other side of this. I can see the cave entrance over yonder. I just need to get in the vehicle. I like the blue lights. I want to put more like colored lighting in my house, but I feel like it's such a commitment. Like you put it somewhere and then they're hard to like move around or remount. And I have a real big commitment phobia. What you call it? Afraid to put things in certain places in the house and then decide I hate it or have a change of heart. I definitely want to do color changing lights. So if I decide, oh, I absolutely do not like having purple light in here after all, it just doesn't work, then I can change my mind then. And switch the lights. Switch it for the different seasons or something like that. It'd be pretty cool. Okay, this might be it. No, this isn't it. Is it? Shit. This is just the way to the submersible. You can call it from here, I guess, but it's not really what I was looking to do. Just use this. I want to get to that other fog. If I have no idea what's going on with its eyeball, then we're dead in the water. We have to find all of the fogs, and we gotta not guess. There's probably at some point you can guess maybe one or two and just brute force the puzzle from there, but I don't want to try to brute force it if I can. I want to try to get at least as much intel as we can. I just have to remember how to get to that other vantage point. There's no getting out of here. Let's go back up. Let's go back up to the second story. Something wonky about the... did we check here first? Let's check here first real quick, like. Maybe there's something we're forgetting. Can't click on these. Can't go behind. It looks like you could start to go behind some of these leaves, which would be, you know, thinking in the right direction. Because it's something like between levels. It's higher than here, but lower than that upper area, upper region. That is too high up there. Feels like you just got to go off here somehow, somewhere. But I don't remember going off the path here in this. Oh, was it down here? How did I miss this? Like 3 times I went back and forth across this. I think this is it. Shit, how did I forget so profoundly? All right, where's your thing? This guy doesn't have a thing. Well, that's no good. This is the one frog that doesn't have the eyepiece. Oh no. Okay, well, you know, take a picture of you, I guess. And then you've had yours torn out. Does it happen to be like on the ground somewhere? I don't know that this would be helpful. if it's lying somewhere, you could at least do an interpolation of what it's supposed to be. But I don't think it's around here on the floor. Got stolen or something. But this one is this weird ass duck thing. Or I'm gonna call it a platypus, to be honest. I think it looks more like a platypus. Okay. So platypus. No idea what the number is. Just do some big old question marks. That's that one. What else is there? We took some screenshots of them, so I don't have to guess where to find them. We got that one. We got the sail. We got the weird eye thing. What is this? I don't think this is anything. I don't think that's related. That's a different sort of clue. We got that. That's another view of the same thing. That's one of the eyes I took a screenshot of, but that was a long time ago. Platypus. Which one was this? The platypus, but from a different when I didn't know how to get there. I just saw that something was happening. There's the same thing with the sailfish. I took a picture of a splat because I don't know why. I just took a picture of a splat. That might be it. That might be all the animals I found. But that would be horrible because we only have 2, 6, 5, 4. If there's 6 of them, we're missing like a 2, 6. So we have 4, 5, and 6. We're missing like a 1 and a 3. This could be one of those. Where have you seen a separate eyepiece before? I imagine I can guess where I could find one, but I don't remember seeing one. I'm thinking that if I put one somewhere, I would put it in the laboratory. And there's a quick way there from here that's not hammer space. Nice clue, though. Let's take a look and see if I'm right. Can we... Oh, I forgot. You don't get in. You just touch the back. Oh, look. There actually is like a little thing you hold. Why would you not hop in? Why would you hang on to the outside? Oh, maybe because it like dumps, or it has the possibility to dump the stuff from inside. So you would stand on the outside of these. You'd want to stand on the outside of these anyways. Oh, maybe if there was like a dump chute and a bunch of ore or coal was automated to fall into the actual minecart, you'd be in trouble if you were in it. You get suffocated or hurt, break a bone, or die. The glowy is so cool. It's keeping the water at bay. That's such a clever aesthetic trick too, because then you got the orange of the heat with the blue glowy of the water, or sorry, the blue of the water with the orange of the glowy heat. That's really cool. Seems awfully unsafe just to hang on to though. Yeah, I'm not saying Mistman made a good move here, but probably safer than being inside the minecart. Honestly, for all the things that he won't do because he's such a scaredy cat, this is the least in character that he gets. Okay. Machika, hi and welcome. Oh, you missed I don't want to say I don't want to dox him online, but If you know the handle Dr. Octopus or Doc Octopus, he was in earlier, and he's somebody you and I both would have known. He left before both of us did. And he didn't say hi, but he at least popped in to take a look. I noticed a lot of our old work buddies pop in. Only on Instagram though. Must be a thing. Because I never heard anybody from our store ever talk about like Twitch live streaming or like YouTube live streaming. But some people from other stores did. Waz, if you ever knew Waz. This is it, isn't it? Oh, it does have a thing too. So that would have been northwest. Thank you, Sam. That was actually a really good clue. One northwest dot. Or planchette. Northwest. I miss him too. He was good folks. He really took to like me as a friend, and I had this weird feeling like I don't know what I did to be to get your attention. He just felt like that much cooler than me, like that much better of a person. I'm like, wait, why would you want to be friends with me? In my head, it's just self-deprecating talk, I guess. What did I say? Northwest, number 3. That one's already in, right? So wait, maybe we should take a picture of this instead of a picture of the other thing then. I'll turn on the planchette. We could take a picture of it that way. Boop. Yeah, if I would recommend it to anybody, and especially those on Instagram and Twitch, I'd recommend following me on YouTube. Sub there, turn on notifications, and watch all the VODs on that channel, because your watch hours will help me get partnership and get me paid in a way that you don't even have to. So good way to show, you know, support to your friendly content creator. Okay, so platypus, I'll just write it on this one so I don't have to remember it on the other one. What game is this? Did you ever play any of the Myst games back in the day? They remade the first one a few years back. They've actually done a few different remakes of the first one. And then just a couple months ago, they remade number 2 in the series. It's called Riven. So this is the 2024 remake of Riven. But it's different. It's not, they didn't just like soup up the graphics. They made it a completely different flow, new puzzles, new all sorts of stuff. Can we just delete this one? Yeah, we don't need the empty one anymore. Okay, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. God, if there's only 6 of them, then we're done. Then that would be it. But I need to know if there's a number 1, what animal it is, because I'd be guessing forever trying to figure out a final animal. I don't know that we found anything on this island at all, but this island used to in the first in the original version. This island had an animal. It's certainly not going to be found here, I don't think. Yeah, it's kind of it's a vibe. Like this is a chill game. There's no combat or timed puzzles or like running around. It's just kind of explorative. You can sort of immerse yourself in the scenery. I don't like this one as much as some of the other games because of how dry they made it. But you gotta think like old games and foliage don't necessarily mix very well. So you put too many trees in an area. It used to make old computers take a shit. Oh, is there something maybe in these? In here? I don't think I remember seeing a frog down here. But it's worth looking around just to remind myself. I don't come down here for anything. But maybe we missed something. I like that the music changes, and God, doing like cave spelunking is one of those things I think is so fun when you pay to go somewhere and you're led around in a very safe way to get places. I think that is very fun. But where's, oh, it's just a light source. But the idea of being paid to actually, wait, what's up? Is it this thing? Getting paid to actually go inside of a cave and find out how safe or unsafe it is. That's scary. I would not do it. There are not many things that I admit to being scared of, but getting trapped inside of a cave, being caught, leg can't move, being hung up upside down like that one guy. I forget where that was. Wait, why is this moving? I didn't start this. This just doesn't move on its own. It's usually not. That's creepy. Okay, so maybe not on this island with another animal. But we're quickly running out of islands to look for animal number 1. Unless it's on the first island. I don't remember seeing any frogs there. Let's look on Map Island again. Yeah, do you all know who I'm talking about? It was like three spelunkers. They were kind of on the young side, and they decided to go into this like well-known cave that's like really, really skinny and hard to go through. But they entered the wrong one. So they weren't in the famous cave. They found a completely different one. The guy in the front was going down a really skinny, you know, you just inchworm your way through. And then he put an arm forward and it fell, and he fell, and his feet got caught in the part where he was, and the rest of his body was tipped down this down chimney. And then that was it. He was stuck. His friends got out, and they went and found help. And the help crew came, and we're going to look at, you know, creating some sort of bespoke mechanism to try to help pull him out. Heels, grabbing his heels somehow, doing something, try to extract him. And just from the sheer blood pressure problems and the stress on his body and hard to breathe, all that sort of stuff, he passed away before they could get him out. And they just sealed the cave up. And so he's just in there. I don't think there's a frog up here.
You stop kissing everything.
Ow! Kiss anything.
Hey, the streamer of Oz. Hello and welcome. Let's give a little shout out. For those of you watching that don't know the streamer of Oz, maybe you do. This is my wife, mother of my children. Also streaming on Saturday nights. Thank you. I cannot type with QWERTY. Wow. So extra. How's it going? How was your stream? What'd you do? Was it fun? Stabby oo. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's a frog up here at all. But I do hear a weird chirp, chirp, chirp that I don't remember hearing before. And we're using Dakota ring, and I don't see anything in this area either, so I don't think it's there. We definitely know it's not in the fish room, but there is another area to this island that's not the fish room. Played some, it's pronounced islets. Reached the final boss. Realized I needed to come at them fresh next week. I've been there, especially with you said this game's kind of like Souls-like, where you need to die a few times just to figure out just what you've been pit against. I haven't played any of the actual Dead Souls or Elden Ring, but Stuart bought us that one game, Death's Gambit. It's just basically like a side-scroller Metroidvania, Souls-like. Oh, Dark Souls, right. That's how much I do not know about that genre, and also just being extremely fatigued tonight. All right, I don't remember anything fog-like here either, but we'll take this path anyway, just because, again, I think we did this once and then we're like, all right, well, that was really cool, I don't think I'll come back here again. And then here we are trying to figure out the frog stories. I realize I need to get stuff ready for the morning and we have to be up in 4 hours. Yeah, it's pretty garbo. Pretty garbo. We don't have to have things ready, but it will be good practice for Monday. I don't think there's a... Little is starting kindergarten for those of you that came into the stream late. So we're in practice mode to get the household on the up and up with that. And there really wasn't anything here. I thought, you know, in the first game, this area used to be part of something cool. And you had like an interaction here too, didn't you? I mean, I guess it looks cool, but it's just, it's interstitial. Interstitial? Should I not worry about it then? Maybe not the prep part. In fact, just to inspire them to be more awake, maybe we'll just have them help us. Like, let's all go into the kitchen, make this breakfast together. Because we won't have much chance to do together breakfasts like that, where everybody's working on it. I don't want to cut that much into their sleep time, and I don't want to make them go to bed so early to make them do breakfast prep with us. There are some chores I want them to be engaged in. I think making dinner is one of those things that, as long as their homework's done, that's absolutely like a positive experience. Showing them the worth of helping with a home-cooked meal and learning the skills to do so. Also makes you a valuable partner. There's too many people out there do not teach their kids how to cook. Not just a valuable partner, but raises the standards for their partner. Because I wouldn't want any kid of mine to know how to cook and then end up with somebody who doesn't, right? It's like everybody's got to know how to put a home-cooked meal in their own face without hoping and praying somebody else is going to do it for them. So how do you get there? I don't know how you get there, but I want our kids to have the standard of, hey, if you can't at least take care of yourself as well as I can take care of myself, I'll find somebody who can. Where's the other frog? Okay, then I'm gonna go crash out. Sounds good. Wait, isn't the other side of the elevator? No. That's how you get to the submersible. If you've been watching. Or end up with someone who's disinterested in being taught. Oh yeah, that'd be gross too. I would never want to be with somebody that's just like, you know what? I've learned everything I need to learn in life or want to learn in life. I'm done. I'm disinterested. I think I know everything I'd like to know about the world. Oh, I think I need to take the submersible there. I was like, wait, where am I going? I think maybe I'm going to the room and just seeing... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go to the room. There's one more... There's a number 1 out there. I think. Last one's on this island? Thanks. I think I'm getting to the Easter egg part of this game. It's kind of unfortunate. Everybody say goodnight to Oz. Good night. I'll see you soon. Okay. Well... Let's see... Where the hell's the last frog? You know, we never did solve this this area down here. And that kind of makes me wonder if there's something about this. Like, look, there's that thing there that absolutely looks like a switch. Right? You should be able to touch it. You should be able to open this door right there. All you gotta do is go down this ladder. I said, go down this ladder. And get around this submersible. That was a problem that we ran into in a previous stream. There is no around this submersible. I can't even get close enough to that switch to touch it. If we move the submersible, I don't think we're allowed down here. Have you been in there? No. I tried. I've been here twice now. This is, well, this is number 3. This is number 3 now. And I don't know how to get to that side. Guess we can try going back in the submersible again. But I think once this moves, we're foobar. Alright, we can't move once we're in here. But we could do this. That spins us. I'm gonna try to get a hard out right at 2, by the way. So just a word of warning. I'm imminently gonna quit even if I can't solve this area. So that flips it. That flips, but I think this is actually the orientation we came in here with. Is this one. And it's the same story. You're trapped there, you're trapped here. There's no jump button, so, you know, there's very little you can do to get around this once it's there. Lil hasn't been up to go potty, so you're gonna wanna, you are gonna wanna grab her. Okay. Got have this submersible not there. I thought that turns off the boiler. At least I was like 90% that turned off the boiler here. Give it a shot. Is it this one? That's the adjacent area. Let's find out. Chugga chugga chugga. There we go. Park it. Let's go. How do we... What the heck? Up and Z. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So see, and here's the case, right? Like I'm looking down at the submersible. It's got a ring around it because it turns on the boiler as soon as it's parked. So if I go back, why is that boiler still on? Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Is this a timed puzzle? If I don't come down here quick, do I end up dying? Can I touch it? Oh, done. Can't touch it. What the heck? I had no idea. Alright, what did I just do? What did I do? What did I flip? What switch did I flip? Also, there's a Dakota ring thing here. Just a fish. Moiety things here. I flipped that thing. It's creepy down here. Yeah, I see your fish thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I flipped it the proper orientation. Need more heat? Oh, because the fish is open again? Shoot, I'm gonna have to do this at the top of next stream. It's getting to be too many steps. I gotta get the sleeps. I've barely been holding it together these past few days since every single night we've been losing another increment of sleep so that we can eventually catch up to the hour we have to be awake for kindergarten. I swear I closed this thing so it would lock the heat in. Close. You close. Lock that heat in. Send the pain below. It's too much ladder. This area has way too much ladder cutscene that you can't skip. Damn it. More ladder. Give me my ladder cursor then. All right. Anything new? It certainly looks steamy down there. This water fears heat, for those of you that don't know the headcanon. Oh! Oh my. Hello? We're in a sweat lodge now. Should we save this for next stream? Oh no, I guess... Whoa! I think I'm trapped. That sounds like I'm trapped. It's the last vlog. We just need to move you. Right there. Alright. Let's screenshot. Let's look at your planchard. Planchette. It's just one to the northeast. That's number 1, right? Northeast 1. That's the one. I guess it's just the oh, let's do this in the same as the other ones. The upfish. I called it that, so you'll ask, what's upfish? And I'll be like, not much. What's up with you? Yeah, that's probably a good place to save. Let's save it right here. And we'll figure out everything after this. That was good. Thank you. I needed some massaging there. One, I super thought the fish mouth was already closed up above, and so I was super confused that it wasn't. Yeah, it's just a lot. So much from the last like few streams of that to keep track of, and things that I just had trouble remembering that we did at all, or that when I do remember them, I just had like a blank in my face. Like, no idea. Couldn't remember. I remember going places. I remember interacting with certain things, but I didn't remember the particulars you needed to solve certain puzzles. So you guys are doing the right kind of hints where you just tell me what my brain is supposed to remember, as opposed to the hints that would tell me how to solve the puzzle. Yeah. Also extra difficult on no sleep. Yeah, 100%. I'm hoping that this new schedule starting Monday will give me some regularity in a way that I hope will work out, and be a new solution going forward. It's not really a whole lot more sleep. In fact, I didn't account for a lot of interstitial, like traveling between rooms, brushing teeth, like things that you would do to take care of yourself. I don't have a lot of that down. Breaks to like shower and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, starting next week, and I hope everybody's watched to the end of this if you're watching on VOD, because this needs to be said. Starting next week, Wednesday will be an hour later than usual. So my streams will start at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, and go on for 5 hours. After Wednesday, after that big hump day, that big discourse day that we all do, I take a break Thursday and Friday to do other stuff. So I don't see you again till the weekend, but I'm adding Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday, I'll have a total of 10 hours of streaming between the 2 days. That's when we'll be doing Mist. Will still be Saturday, not much to say there. It'll still be my puzzle days. Sunday is going to be the new day for Earthbound. So if you've been watching, or the Mother series, so if you've been watching Mother 3, you'll have to tune in on Sunday to get it. I'll put this up various places so people will catch it. I hate doing schedule changes. I hate messing with the community and the people who like they can come on the days that they can come. And so if I screw things around with them, then it really locks them up from being able to join. But there's always VODs. You can always come back and watch everything on YouTube and give me more watch hours. And I'll be your best friend if you do. All right. And this time I actually remembered to stare at the counter for Instagram, so I know I'm still live. So I'm going to tell you all on Instagram, on YouTube, on Kick, if you've been safe, fed, and loved, make sure someone out there is too, please. If you are on any of those platforms or not, please follow me on Kick. I'm looking for followers there. Instagram, you don't need to do anything. It's just a beautiful platform. If you like the weird shit that I post there, or if you've never seen what weird shit I post on Instagram, add me just for funsies. And YouTube, watch hours, of course, #1. That's it. So we're going to end stream there. Twitch folks, hang out. I'll go find somebody to raid, but I'm going to do like a quick raid and run so I get the maximal amount of sleep that I can. For the rest of you, I'm good.